Hey, how's it going, guys? Okay. So here we are. Okay, it says I'm live, but nothing is happening. Oh, okay, there we go. All right. Rod, Slowpoke. Okay, so the goal of this is to find out why I'm lagging so bad. So, oh shoot, I can't believe I just did that. All right. Hey, Teresa. Steven. Okay, let's just try a couple things here. All right, so I had volume. I just didn't have my speaker plugged in because I was doing something earlier. So any lagging on that? Have you guys seen any lagging? Let's try it again. All right. Hey, so Rod, there were a couple times it was lagging. Oh, darn it. So basically, from what StreamYard says, that your computer has to have the fastest internet, which I have fast internet. But the graphics card on your computer has to be big enough, like your CPUs and everything, because when a video from my end goes over to StreamYard, it's processed. And if I don't have a big enough graphics card, it can't process it fast enough, so it's going to lag. So last night's Bitter News I thought was pretty bad. It was probably the most lagging I've ever seen. We've done this before a couple times, and it just froze on you just now. Dang. I know. So I am on my desktop, which I have a huge graphics card in this, and I've got a terabyte of hard drive and all the work, so it's not just that. All right, well, let's see this. Yeah, so I don't know why it's freezing now. Maybe I do have to upgrade to the newer version, but is it really blurry, or is just easy just being bad? Is it all right? Let me just see here. Okay, is it better now? 3 times in the last minute, but it's like a half a second now. Rod says, make sure nothing else is eating my internet while I'm doing it. Yeah. Yeah, I have nothing else running. I just did smack the camera. So when I get up, the webcam, yeah, the webcam's like, my person left. And then it's kind of like the focus is frozen. So I found that out the first time we did a Better News. It was the webcam. That's why it was blurry. Because I actually got up and then sat down and then did the Better News. And when I got up, it focused. And then for some reason, it couldn't refocus. So I have to like reset the webcam like that. I know it's weird, hey? But now I can see my chat. My chat's not frozen. All right, let's try. Okay, Easy just asked what's going on. So when I looked at the live stream from last night, the lagging was terrible. Like it was really, really bad. So it was lagging terribly. It actually lagged to the point where when I was talking and then I was reading Debbie's response to Slotaholic, it didn't come through at all. So yesterday's lagging was probably the worst I've ever seen it. And I'm trying to troubleshoot it. That's what we're doing here. So with those last 2 episodes, was I lagging at all? Because now I'm watching myself on my phone and I didn't see any lagging. So Teresa says it's froze when the number 6 pops up for you. Okay. And Easy says this is why you don't do it live. I know. I might have to stop. And I don't have time for all the editing. It's too much. Is the OB system better? I'll just go back to my cell phone. Wonder if there's a way, because on my cell phone, I don't have a problem going live. It's perfect. So what can I do to incorporate the live stream from my phone? You know what I mean? The second time was much better when I just played it. Yeah. There might be an echo because I'm watching myself on the phone. So that's what you might be hearing. So let me just turn that down. All right. So I turned the volume completely off on my phone now. So make sure all my software is updated. I don't think that's going to do it, Rod. I don't think it's the free version of StreamYard either. Maybe it is. But the troubleshooting said definitely it's the computer CPUs, the capability of the compute of my computer to transfer over the video and to grab it and convert it into whatever file they have to get it onto yeah. I mean, maybe I could still go live, but not. Okay, let's try something here. But that can't be the case either then, because I was lagging just doing this and not processing any videos. So it was lagging while I was just doing this. So it's got to be. What? So it's got to be that. Easy just said, Cheryl needs Jesus, and then I think Jesus just popped in. The Lord is protecting his lamb. I think there you go. Slowpoke says, can't I get a new computer as a tax write-off? Okay, the computer I'm on right now has a huge graphics card. It has 2 terabytes of hard drive space. It has it is the fastest, best you can buy. I actually didn't buy it. I had it made because when you're editing videos for a wedding, that's what you need. So I actually can't even buy anything better than I have. Now, my laptop is a whole different thing. That laptop is just a regular laptop, no graphics card, can't game on it. This is like a gaming computer I have right here. You can do any kind of high graphic gaming on this and you're flying. Like I process weddings and videos like fast. It's the editing I want to stay away from. Just froze on me when I was messing with my hair. Okay, so then it's internet. Yeah, this computer is not the issue. Then it's maybe internet. Yeah, and I can maybe look into that. But those are the 2 things. They said the computer and the internet. So it's still freezing. So this is not the solution. So, all right. Well, I tried. What are you going to do? What? Raja just made a statement. Hello, when will the phone lines be open? They're open right now. They're open after this crazy troubleshooting. If this is the real Raja and not a troll, do you know why I'm having such a hard time with StreamYard? Anyone? It's the big jackpot. So, well, allegedly, Rod, allegedly. Do you have the number? How do you have the number? Hang on. All right. I had it on silent because of last night, so I didn't have it on. Are you Raja, are you 415 area code? It's on a lot of bathroom stalls. Yeah, let's do that. Let's fill up Cheryl's date card, but not in the bathrooms that you're in. I don't know. What? Oh my gosh. Really? Are you the 415 area code? Do you know the number? Here's the number. Wait a second. We still have our little handy dandy. Oh, seriously, the phone's ringing. Hi, this is Cheryl. You're on speaker. Who is this?
Hi, Cheryl. This is Raja.
Well, you sound like yourself.
I felt like myself.
I'm sure. How's it going?
Good. How you doing?
Well, still having issues with live streaming Better News. So just really frustrated. Yeah. But, you know.
My guess is it's an speed issue. It's not. I mean, we stream all this. Well, I use StreamYard.
You do?
You're using StreamYard or Streamlab?
StreamYard with the duck.
Yeah. And I don't have any issues. My guess is, have you done a speed test?
No.
Do a speed test. Just go to your browser and type in speed space test.
Okay.
And then do the Google speed test, the free one.
Okay.
And that will tell you, I mean, if you have anything over like 5 megs, you should be fine.
Yeah. Okay. That's great advice. Thank you. Yeah, because when last night was really frustrating and it was really bad. And that's the first night it was really bad. When we did test runs before, it was a little bit here and there, but my audio still is coming through. So just figured it was the free version of StreamYard. See, now that's another thing. I have the free version. Do you have like the pro version? That might be a difference.
Yeah, I have a paid version. It's like $19.95 a month.
Yeah, there's even another upscale version than that too. So
we just have that so we can stream at the same time. Like when I do my podcast, I can stream on Facebook and YouTube at the same time.
With the $20 a month version?
Yeah. And you could have multiple accounts added for streaming. Otherwise, like the free version doesn't give you a lot of options.
Right. I don't need a lot of options, but you think it's the internet and not the free version more so?
I do. Did you do a test?
Not yet.
Yeah, I would just go to your buddy and said, I mean, I'm guessing your internet's fine because you're using your computer during the day and it works, and stuff. But
yeah, that's interesting.
That would be my only guess. I mean, as far as the program goes, I've never had any issues with it streaming. Or I mean, my biggest issue that I've had over the years has always been Wi-Fi, especially in Colorado, because people don't understand in the mountains an hour from Denver, the Wi-Fi is not the best. Sometimes it works really good, sometimes it doesn't. And they also, I can't figure out how cell service 20 years ago was better than it is today. But especially in the mountains, there's not a lot of good reception. Right.
And there's nothing you can do about it. You're kind of screwed. So, right.
Yeah. And people always yell at us and they're like, you get better Wi-Fi. You bet, $50 to spend, but you can't buy, you have Cricket. Well, no, a lot of people don't know we actually have a Verizon and the AT&T phone. And we try and use whatever has the best, signal wherever we are, and obviously Wi-Fi when available. But there's just not much we can do up in the mountains, so it's always very brutal. I do know that Oklahoma casinos seem to have the best Wi-Fi of any casinos we've been to. Choctaw, Windstar. When I was just in Tulsa, I don't know if it's better Wi-Fi there or it's cheaper or something, but the casinos there, sometimes I get speeds of like 200 megs. But the stronger the bandwidth, the more people are going to watch, especially a live show. The casinos.
What megs do you think as far as internet I'm going to need? What do you think is like?
If you have, I don't know who your service provider is, but if you have like Xfinity or somebody, as long as you have like 30, 40 megs of internet, you should be pretty good.
Okay. I got to check that out. All right. Anything else? Well, we have you on the phone. I'm kind of shocked. You sound very real, so I think this is the real deal. It's not a troll. The trolls are.
Yeah, and I have the YouTube blue check mark, and you can click on my profile and obviously see it takes you to a page with 440,000 followers.
Right. So everybody in the chat, are we lagging at all?
Imitating me.
So what? Somebody's imitating you. Yeah. Everybody in the chat, are we lagging? Has it been lagging or has it been pretty consistent? Does anyone? Everyone's saying hi to you. Wendy's saying hi.
Hello, Wendy. Jennifer, whenever you'd like to go shopping, I'm ready to take you, baby.
Wow, awesome. So do you have some comment or question on the technical side? On Better News. I'm not on Better News right now, but we are. So
well, I wanted to comment about Slot Wings by Chico, because I think there's a lot of misinformation out there, and I think some of the other T channels, at least you've covered it a little bit. I see you've kind of changed your tone, and I see that Chico's out trying to chase, whoever wants to believe some phantom story. But there's also a big difference between reality and fantasy. And the reality is the guy has a warrant for his arrest here in Colorado. He's had it since July of last year.
Right.
He was picked up. He did 60 days almost in New Mexico for a parole violation. He's lying to people saying he has no warrant for his arrest here. And I know you have a copy of the warrant. You can call Gilpin County.
Right.
He's fortunate right now that the warrant is a misdemeanor warrant, but it's 3 very, very serious charges, for threatening to shoot up an entire casino.
Yeah.
What Chico did is he played what he thought was a very funny prank, and he's still playing these funny pranks. And he also doesn't realize now he has a restraining order violation, because you can't go out of your way to harass somebody who has a restraining order against you. And that's also another public thing you see in Adams County courts. I had a restraining order against him. One of my mods had to get a restraining order against him. One of my fans now is getting a restraining order against him because he had hit her at one of our events a couple of years back. When he's sober, he's probably a very nice person. But unfortunately, when he drinks and has alcohol, he becomes a different personality. Yeah. And now we just filed, which you could also see in the state of Colorado court system, a $1 million lawsuit against him for defamation. So now it's going to be very interesting. And I know Chico watches this and Handpay and all those little cronies, and now it's going to be hard reality for him, because just like last time, he can hide, and my service processors will find him. We will get him served. And what he doesn't realize, if he doesn't come to Colorado, it's a default judgment. I will take every dollar that he's ever earned and will earn on Facebook and YouTube from any monetization that goes to him. And he can try putting in his sister's name. He can try doing whatever he wants. It's not going to protect him. And he also doesn't understand, when he comes to Colorado, the second he actually sets foot in Colorado, not trolls Colorado saying he's here at the Monarch or here at a Mexican restaurant or here in whatever the other Cripple Creek. When he sets foot in Colorado, he immediately gets arrested. Right. And he's going to actually face the charges for threatening to shoot up the Monarch Casino in my birthday bash last year, endangering the lives of hundreds of people. And he's going to realize that there is consequences when a grown man acts like a child. Yeah. And I don't know why Easy and some of these other channels don't want to report on the actual news, because this is very true. You know it. You've talked to Gilpin County. You have a copy of the stuff. We're not making this up. Right. He went after your channel. He was like, I can show you the messages. He was very proud when he got a strike against your channel. Yeah. He's nothing but an internet bully, and I'm not afraid of the guy. I obviously am afraid of the guy, doing something stupid, because he uses guns to threaten, and that's why I need a restraining order to protect me. Right. But I'm not going to live my life in hiding and fear, because that's why we have police and people to protect us. Right. Right. He's definitely got a problem with authority and following the rules. I guess this last time I reported on him, it came up pretty suddenly. Typically, obviously, he's been in the casino before. Obviously, he knows there's a no filming policy, and yet he's filming, and then he's shocked that he's, banned for life, and they wouldn't pay him a jackpot. I knew they were going to end up. People think they're above the law. Right. Some people, like I said, some people, when they're sober, are very nice people. Some people, when they get intoxicated, become a different personality. Well, and the thing is, too, is I have prior law enforcement experience, because I was in that field. And I also, one of my best friends has 20 years on the job and was my old sergeant. So he is super knowledgeable. So when you have a warrant out for your arrest, just because it's not extraditable, which means they're not going to come find you, does not mean that you don't have a warrant. Okay. So we know that that's basic. And for someone to say he doesn't have a warrant when he does is not true. It's just not true. But I kind of covered all of that. It's interesting that they won't extradite him. That I don't kind of understand, because the charges are serious. And so I get it, and then I don't, because why aren't they extraditing him? Because it was filed as a misdemeanor charge, so they are now trying to change the charges because of the other harassment of the restraining order violations, and because of the fact two people had to get him, because he obviously just doesn't know it enough, and also when he did that Resorts World and then went live on TikTok. Now that they have that video where he's threatening all of us, now they are trying to upgrade the misdemeanor charges to a felony charge. Okay. The issue is, unfortunately, a lot of these police departments and counties and cities are very overran. So it's hit or miss. Yeah. What they do and what they don't do.
Right.
But the bottom line is he's going around lying to people, saying he doesn't have a warrant for his arrest.
Right.
Yeah, 100% has a warrant for his arrest.
Yeah, that is not true.
Now
right.
has a lawsuit for $1 million for defamation of character for telling people and accusing me of things that are far from not true. You can come on here, or anybody can come on here and say, you know what, I don't like Raja, or I think Raja's an idiot, I think this or that. You can't come on and make up lies. Right. And that's where there's a big difference. Anything that I said or ever said about Chico or anyone is the truth, 100% the truth,
right.
and not fictional. And what he does, I can't come online and say Cheryl has an arrest record. She's been arrested 50 times, and she's right. a really bad person. And if I come on and say that and that's not true, that is discrimination. Now, you're going to say, well, somebody will say, well, you're a public figure. I can say whatever I want about you. So there's a fine line there. You can be a public figure, and people can, say, I think Kim Kardashian's a hoe. She sleeps around a lot. And Kim Kardashian can't come sue every one of us because we all say she sleeps around.
Really? But, I didn't know that.
But if we said, Kim Kardashian, is raping every guy she finds walking down the street, then that becomes a defamation. Now, just because and the other issue is Chico, with his subscribers and, having more than 1,000 or 2,000 subscribers and followers,
right.
makes him a public figure also. So, a public figure can't just make up stuff about another public figure. It's, like I said, there's rules and there's fine lines. If somebody wanted to say, Chico eats 10 pounds of, cookies every night, I don't think there would be a very strong defamation case there, and, a judge would side with anyone for $1. But you can't say that, somebody's raping people, somebody's a pedophile, somebody's this or that.
Right.
That's a very, fine line, and obviously the court system accepted the lawsuit with no issues.
When did you file the defamation of character? Recently? Against him?
About a week and a half ago.
Okay. And did he sign? Was he served?
We haven't obviously located him for service yet. It's the same game. He, gave the court system his old address. But we're going to find him. We, just like last time, we found him at Ameristar in Kansas. We have process servers now in New Mexico, in Nevada, in Kansas. He's going to go live somewhere. As long as he's live for more than 45 minutes to an hour, they're going to be able to find him and get there pretty quickly. So
right.
they're not going to be able to go live. We also have casinos on high alert now, especially in Las Vegas. They have copies of his warrant now. It's very dangerous. Does the casino, does the Palms Casino want the face of their place, being Chico, playing machines there and threatening to shoot up the Monarch? Does Aristocrat really want him representing Buffalo? And the CEO of Aristocrat is taking this very seriously after meetings with him.
Right. Did you ever try going the route and file a complaint with YouTube, because obviously threatening people is against community guidelines? Have you ever gone that route? And
yeah, so we have, and so obviously, as you know, the video where he went on there giving out our home addresses, phone numbers, for me,
right.
One of my mods, they removed that video, but YouTube, it's very hit or miss, unfortunately, with YouTube and Facebook. But if you have a default judgment, for winning $1 million lawsuit and you serve them, they're going to let us garnish that money.
Wow. Yeah. I didn't really realize it was still ongoing. I thought it was pretty much quiet. It's been pretty quiet since you did your kind of Ask Raja video. That was like 2 months ago, where you kind of addressed some things. I thought it was kind of bury the hatchet and just move on, but I didn't realize that.
Yeah, no, it's unfortunate. Like I said, you can't just keep making stuff up and trying to, lie to
right.
someone. That you're in Colorado, you're at the Monarch Casino is irate that he's posting that he's at the casino playing and tagging them. What he doesn't understand is, and it's the same thing with his joke. Obviously, if this guy had any brains, what he should have done when he got out of jail is he should have been happy that they hadn't done much at the time. They only had the misdemeanor charges. He should have just apologized, paid the $2,000 back that he owed, and just told the truth. Instead, he came out and he said he got hacked on his Facebook was hacked. So I'm
right.
like, and he had called me after all this. He said his Facebook was hacked. He said somebody, it wasn't him. I'm like, so somebody else took your car, your they hacked your Facebook. They made a post that they were in New Mexico the day before my birthday with bullets on their car, driving to Blackhawk, with the Monarch on GPS.
Right.
You've seen all the videos, and, feel free to share them.
Right.
If people haven't. And then, 8 hours later, because it was like a 10-hour drive, 8 hours later, 9 hours later, he shows that morning that he's in the tunnel on the way to Blackhawk. And this is all, and he's very well known for filming footage in advance and doing stuff. In one of the restraining order cases, he tried to say that he did, we made up the video. Like, we hacked his account, we hacked his Facebook, his personal Facebook,
right.
and posted a video that he was coming to get us. Like, that's the thing I had the most time on my hands to do. And the thing is, he never reported it to Facebook that he was. He never was hacked. It was a very sick prank. And we have to protect their lives. If somebody's threatening to shoot it up and they're playing gangster music that they're an hour, or 30 minutes away from the casino now the next day, that's a serious threat.
Right.
And you can't take that very lightly.
Well, I think most of us with a level of intelligence know that he wasn't telling the truth about being hacked. I mean, that was just an excuse. I mean, I really don't know anyone who believed that. My question for you is, when I originally got the police report, we were wondering what was the cause of the feud, like what started the disagreement. And in the police report, it did say something just very mild, just like a little touch. And I kind of had that feeling, so I went with it. And you even said I was right, that you guys, collab occasionally, or you guys hang out in Vegas once in a while, like you do with NG and the other channels. And you borrowed him some money, right? And he won a big jackpot and just decided not to pay you. Now, my question is, was he originally invited to your birthday party and uninvited because of the $2,000 he owed you, or was he never invited to the birthday party? Wait.
Rundown so that everyone understands the whole story. It'll make more sense.
Okay.
So Chico would be gambling, and it came out. It really didn't bother me. I had several, my followers, fans, and friends who were like, this guy's just a bad guy. And I'm like, you know what? I give everybody a fair shake. He hasn't done anything to me. But I do notice when he drinks, he gets a little carried away at times. But you know what? That doesn't
right.
He hasn't really affected. He hasn't bothered me or done anything against me.
Right.
And I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna referee every single person who's a fan of mine who doesn't like each other.
Right.
And stuff. I think a perfect example would be like, Easy Life, Charles, and FDI.
Right.
You can't get in the middle of every battle. But I really think it really bothered me. And NG also had a good relationship with him at the time, and said this guy's okay. So,
right.
And I don't blame NG, has nothing to do with this, but
yeah.
It's like, okay, so, and he was around. So, he'd come around, he was fine. We played, we had a good time. Obviously a lot of my fans discovered him, from watching me. Well, then he was, a few times he would get drunk and we'd call up, I just lost all my money, bro, please, let me borrow, money, I'll pay you right back, I'll pay you when I get paid by YouTube, come on, bro. And I was like, and rule number one, you never loan a degenerate gambler money, or any gambler, unless you really know him well.
Well,
and I said, this guy's been pretty solid, he hasn't, anything he said he was going to do, he hasn't screwed me over, what's $1,000, whatever, I didn't care. Well, this guy just begged and pleaded. So I loaned him $1,000 4 different times. He was supposed to pay me back immediately when he got paid, and I knew he had the money coming from YouTube in like a week.
Sure.
He was making $6-7 grand. I said, you know what? You only have one thing in your life, and that's your word. And if you can't keep your word and you're a gambler, then you've got you're never going to go anywhere in life. You're just going to be a failure.
Right.
So basically. He got paid. I said, hey, where's my money? And he sent me $1,000. And I said, hey, where's the rest? You got paid. He goes, bro, I'm trying to, instead of selling illegal DVDs and pills and drugs and all this stuff and buying, everybody's debit card, EDP cards at the grocery store, I'm trying to go legit. I'm going to do this screen printing like my sister does. I got to buy this machine. I'm going to print all your merchandise for you. I was like, so why? So you made a promise. I don't know why I'm the one who doesn't get paid and I have to finance your new business.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be a nice guy. And you know what? You paid me $1,000. I'll get the other $3 grand next month. Well, of course, the next month came and I got $1,000. And I said, where's the rest of the money? And he's like, bro, it's tough. The bottom line is, I think he's at the casino, 6 every day that he gets $20 in free play, he's at one of those local casinos where he lives.
Right. Right.
So I said, so I was like, all right, whatever. Well, then I had the big event in Vegas going on where I did 100 spins at $360 on Buffalo.
Yep.
So he came out for that, and he was playing. And after that event, that weekend, I went home, and he actually got very lucky. I think he won about 60 grand. He went around 150 grand. I don't know. I only won like 60 grand because he hit the major for like 25,000 and a couple of other. He's one of those guys where whatever he has, he's going to spend until he has nothing left.
Right.
He doesn't, unless he wins so much money, he never walks out of the casino with money. He's one of those people who just plays until it's gone.
Right.
And he won so much money, he walked out of the casino with money. Well, then Mr. Hempe called me up and said, hey, Chico just hit me up to borrow, or he won that money. So I said, hey, I sent a money request. I said, hey, can you pay me? You just won all that money. He's like, bro, I can't believe you S&S for money. You're a millionaire. Why are you even asking for your money back? And I was like, it really doesn't matter what I am.
Right.
I gave you a solid. I helped you out when you needed it, when you asked. You're the one who gave me the terms. If you would have said, hey, loan me $4,000, I'll pay you back in 8 years, and I agreed, then I wouldn't be bothered.
Right.
You're the one who said, I will pay you back in a week, when I get paid. It was a very simple thing.
Right.
So, and I wasn't, we weren't really cheating. I just said, you know what, you just want all this money, just pay me. Like, I don't even know why I'm asking. Like, any of my friends who I've ever helped out, if they would pay me when they were supposed to. If they couldn't pay me on that date, they would give me a reason why and when they would be paying me. Or they would pay me early if they won a bunch of money. Like,
right.
He just had a blessing. He just won all this money. He could actually go change his life.
Right.
And in the middle of all this, he was actually he was doing pretty good in the stock market. Because you have to remember, you go back. This is more towards early COVID.
Right.
When the stock market was running, he had made some money, and I said, you know what? I'll let you trade some money. I put an account together for him with $100,000. And he lost $75,000. This is what I was doing. Raja makes money. So because I said, whatever you make, we'll split. So he just went haywire. I was like, what the hell are you doing? And I really had to put a stop to it.
Was the $100,000 his money?
Him go haywire or help my trading.
Was the $100,000 his money or your money?
It was my money. So yeah, you can ask him. He'll tell you flat out. Yeah, he lost me $75,000 on a trading account. You
donated him $100,000 into an investment stock market account? Really?
A donation. If he would have made if he would have made a profit, he would have got half. He told me he was going to be able to make us all this money, and he was doing some trades that makes the money. But the good news is, it helps. Sometimes I like to study and research things and how they work and how they go.
Oh, okay.
I'm a very analytical person, so watching what he did and how it screwed up helped me to make millions of dollars in the market. So I would have just done it just to blow $100 grand.
So you set the account up, and you were
making money and making self money. It wasn't just to piss off $75 grand, but I've done crazier experiments in my life. So, and that has nothing to do with it. I'm not mad about that. How he treated it was disappointing, but that was, one of the issues there. So,
right.
We had that. Everything's going. He wins his money. He goes back. So he has some money. So that weekend or something, he's at a New Mexico casino, loses his money, calls up Jason, because Jason, helps everyone loans money to him and filthy slots and everybody. So calls up Jason and says, hey, Jason, send me some money or something. And Jason calls me, and I'm like, what the fuck is he asking you for money?
Right.
Like, this guy just won, maybe he won 150 grand. I'm figuring like he won 60, 70, 80 grand, somewhere in there. But I don't know, if he won 100, it doesn't really matter. He won 25 grand. He has money. He should pay us. And he shouldn't need to borrow money. So I'm like, Chico, stop borrowing money. Pay me.
Right.
Why don't you pay me back? And he goes, you guys are rats. You guys talk. You guys. And me and Jason, I have all these messages. I was like, what is this guy talking about?
Right.
I was like, I did this guy a huge favor. Now he's asking you for money. He just won money. And Jason was like, yeah, what are you going to tell me? Or something.
Right.
I was like, yeah, so he just went off the defense. And then he, just said a bunch of nasty shit. And I was like, that was random. And I was like, you know what? I was at the point where after, I was like, you know what? Whatever. Some people I loan money to because I never want to hear from them again in my life. I like to, that's the best way to get rid of some people. So, to make a long story short, that's, I think, in like June, late May or June. I don't have the exact date in front of me. Then my birthday's coming up.
Right.
So, originally he was planning on coming out for the
Right.
And, whatever, everything's going along. I really didn't think about Chico. I hadn't heard from him. I, didn't really care what he was doing. It wasn't really bothering me or anything. Well, then that night before the birthday bash, and I had Lady Luck HQ coming to town, and other slot channels, and plus just everybody at the Monarch,
right?
My family and friends. So that night before it, somebody says, "Hey, have you seen his Facebook?" And I think I was also still friends on his Facebook page because I wasn't like, I was like, whatever, Chico had a bad night, or who knows what his issue was that day.
Right.
I don't think he was talking to Jason either at the time. So he had this issue, and he makes that video post. He's coming to Colorado, with bullets, and he's playing Tupac, Shoot 'Em Up, music and all this stuff. And I was like, I don't know. So the first post he did, I was like, whatever. I don't know. It's just, it's weird, who knows? Like and he had also been talking with one of my moderators, and he said something like, "Everyone's going to know my name for 6 months."
Right.
And I was like, what does that mean? And he sent me pictures of guns. And I was like, what does "everyone's going to know my name for 6 months" actually mean? Like if you're doing something really stupid, they're going to know your name the rest of your life, or they'll know you for about 10 minutes until the news, stops talking about you. It doesn't make any sense. They're just like, I can do whatever. My cousin's in law enforcement, and I'm like, maybe in Kansas you can do whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how many relatives in law enforcement you have.
Right.
You can't just. They're not going to defend you if you're in the wrong. You go shoot up some casino.
In this day and age, you can't joke about anything like that anymore. You're an absolute moron. It's ridiculous.
Right. 2022. This is right when that freight shootout just happened.
And that's in my state, and that's only 45 minutes from my house. I know. It was horrible.
Okay, and that was my whole thing. But that night, we sat on it. I was like, I don't know. I mean, the guy's done dumb stuff, but whatever. But then that morning, around 10 o'clock, the event's going to start in a couple hours. Around 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock in the morning, he puts up a video that he's in in the tunnel outside of Black Rock, with the Tupac, shoot him up, crazy rap music. And I was like, we've got to do something. I've got to tell the casino. I can't not, the world is too crazy. It's still very crazy with, people just randomly shooting and doing stuff. And this is like somebody went through a lot of effort and trouble to do all this. And, obviously the police thought it was very serious, too, because they went and arrested him, and he spent 60 days in jail for stupidity. So he gets arrested. We call the cops, the FBI, alcohol, ATF, and some other bureau. Because this is like I said, nowadays, if anyone, if I went on my channel and said, "Hey, I'm going to shoot up, this casino tonight," I hope to God everyone turns it in and calls because, you just can't take these threats in 2020, 2023 now as a joke because crazy stuff happens. And then, I can't, like I said, I can't, if I didn't say anything to anyone, he would have showed up and shot up the casino. Oh my God.
Did he tell you he wasn't in the state at all before you called the police, or did you assume he was in the state on his way to your birthday party? Do you remember?
I assumed because he just posted on his Facebook story that he was
on the way.
In Colorado. I didn't have any communication. I didn't reach out to him.
Okay.
He actually reached out to him, and he chose not to reply. I said, "Angie, this guy has gone off the deep end. What do you think this is serious?" And he was like, "Bro, I don't know. I'm going to talk to him." He's like, "Bro, peace. This isn't the right way to handle it."
Right.
Of course, he never replied to Angie. And then all of a sudden, Angie was with me in December in Vegas, and all of a sudden he starts drunk texting Angie like, "Bro, that piece of shit," or this or that. How could you believe him, bro? There's two sides to every story. Where have you been for 4 months after? You just today wake up and everyone's like, "Bro, this." That's what he's trying to do now. He just, like I said, he's a compulsive liar. He just wants, he believes what he says. And, he's a narcissist. And it's sad because there's many people like that, and throwing, the fact that he's a degenerate gambler on top of it all and a drunk, it just makes it 10 times worse.
Well, I reported probably 6 months ago. Do you remember the video where he was in a local casino and they told him over and over not to film in the casino? And then the security guard actually comes up to him, puts his hand right in front of his phone, and he's still filming and he won't stop. He definitely has a problem with authority. For him, it's interesting that you're addressing all of this. And I really appreciate it because it needs to be said. And when, I don't know when it was, 3 months ago, 4 months ago, or maybe even last year, when he did get out of jail, he kept saying he didn't have a warrant. And I know he does. I mean, I have the police report.
Knew he had a warrant because of how badly he lied to the judge in restraining order case. He sent the paperwork saying I just got out of jail. Well, first of all, he lied. He said, I beat the case, I got out of jail, I got out, oh man, I even got out of probation early. They would have let him off probation early anyways. The state of New Mexico, he was on he had a parole violation.
Correct.
He did his time, and the judge down there was like, the state of New Mexico was like, we're not charging him in New Mexico, he's been charged in Colorado. It's a misdemeanor warrant, which means that Colorado is it's not extraditable. So there's nothing, like, you've done it, you did 60 days, you didn't have to do any jail time in New Mexico, because you're an idiot and had a parole violation, you did 60 days, you could have done 0 time and been done. So he didn't win anything. He didn't beat the case. The judge didn't give him kudos for being the man. You know, he had nothing else left in New Mexico. The judge was like, you would have been off probation in December, but instead you did 60 days in jail. I'm going to end your probation, you know, a month or 2 early. You know, whatever. Like, it wasn't like, you know, what is the judge going to do? Let's put him on probation, let him out and put him on probation for an extra month.
And it was, it was interesting too to see him in a local casino who obviously has very strict filming rules. He knows it. He's got to know it. And then now he's banned from that casino. And I even thought to myself the other day, I wonder why he's not going to Vegas and filming, because obviously I have the same situation here in Wisconsin. There's only one casino in this whole state that lets us film. Okay. And it's not my favorite. So you become kind of dependent on Vegas for content, right? So why isn't he in Vegas? And now you're kind of answering that, saying that, you know, you've alerted to the other casinos that, you know, he's no good and he's trouble. And
I mean, he's in Vegas. I mean, he's going to go to Vegas based on when he has free play offers. You know, so usually for a week of the month, he gets table hop, you know, casino hop. So he waits for that time of the month when he has the most offers and tries to line up every casino he can for however much in free play and, you know, books a room at every one of them. And like I said, until that money runs out, he leaves. And as long as he still has money, he just keeps going, you know, he'll line up at a pizza place.
He's not kicked out of any casino except Black Hawk, Colorado, correct? That as far as you know? And this other one, he just got banned.
As far as, I don't know personally which casinos he's allowed in or not allowed in. My guess is most of the casinos in Vegas won't share that info. Obviously, if I was in the casino, he's not allowed there or anywhere, you know, near me or, you know, my moderator. But
so you currently
casinos in Vegas. The issue now that the casinos have been alerted. I really didn't do a whole lot in the beginning. The issue now is that the casinos have all been alerted that, you know, he's a violent person and that he has this arrest warrant here in Colorado for threatening to shoot up a casino. So basically, if you're a casino in Vegas and you let that guy in there and he actually does shoot up a casino or do something really, really stupid,
it's terrifying.
You are going to get sued until oblivion if you have been notified. You know, the way the law works is, obviously, if you walk in a gas station, nobody knows, you know, you're crazy and you're a killer and you shoot up the gas station, you can't hold them responsible.
Right.
But if you've been notified that somebody is a severe threat and they've already threatened the casino, and they walk in and do something in that casino, and you were like, whatever, you know, he's a great customer. He lost $1,000 last month here. Let's keep his business.
Right.
And he does something crazy. You know how it works in 2023. It's over and done with. You know, you might as well just give everyone millions of dollars.
So you filed a restraining order, what, 2 weeks ago or a month ago? When did you file a restraining order personally for you?
My personal restraining order was given to me in March of this year, and my mod's restraining order was given to him in July. The other thing now, my mod's restraining, so this is also funny and interesting. In my restraining order, he represented himself. In my moderator's restraining order, he actually hired an attorney, which I think maybe somebody else gave him the money, another Slack channel that he's, you know, become chummy with again. Because Chico would never waste money on anything. So he hired an attorney, lost the restraining order, so now the attorney for the moderator, because he had to hire an attorney to defend himself, and for winning, is now also asking for
his fees, of course.
Which I'll have a hearing on that coming up here pretty quickly. So hopefully he gets granted that as well.
And you're talking about Brian of Denver. So there is a restraining order set against Chico ever coming near Brian of Denver, correct?
Brian of Denver is neutral. Chico doesn't like Brian of Denver because some other reasons during COVID. But no, Brian Sanders, not Brian of Denver.
I'm sorry. So yeah. Oh, so Brian Sanders has the restraining, and that did go through. But so he got served. They went to court. and everything. Now, your restraining order, did you serve him?
Oh yeah, he was on the call. He
Okay.
He virtually appeared at it.
Oh, he virtually appeared at it. Okay. And he lost.
He would not come to Colorado because if he sets foot in Colorado or in the courthouse, he immediately gets arrested.
Oh, that's true. Well, at least he's that. Oh man.
Now with this $1 million defamation case, if he doesn't come to Colorado to face, his criminal charges,
right,
he's gonna basically lose $1 million case to me. Every dollar he has coming from Facebook and YouTube. And it doesn't matter. He can go on any other show. He can tell everybody whatever story or fictional fantasy he wants. The truth is, and obviously there's idiots out there who will believe anything, but the truth is, this stuff is documented.
Right.
Obviously, because you were involved earlier on, you documented it. You know that there's a warrant. I'm not making this up.
Right.
I mean, he's been called Gilpin County right now. The warrant is very, very active.
It is. I know it is.
It's just delusional to tell people he doesn't have a warrant.
Yeah. Well, in his mind, when people, I don't want to say this. Well, why not? Right. Here we are. The criminal mind. I mean, there's shows on TV about criminal minds, right? So reality and what a criminal mind sometimes thinks are two totally different things. You can convince yourself because you're not extraditable, you don't have a warrant in Colorado, but that's not the case. But sometimes that's just how it is. That they just don't want to face reality. And be responsible for their behavior. And it's sad because no one wants anyone to get hurt in this community or anywhere. And the whole bullets in the seat with the whole thing, that is definitely a threat. And we, reported on it a year and a half ago, well, right before your birthday when all this stuff happened. So it is serious. But
after all this, because during G2E when we were doing the $1,000 spins, that's right around when he got out of jail like 2 weeks before that. So then he goes and strikes videos, and then he tries to strike videos on my YouTube channel to try and get it so I can't live stream. Like this guy should have gone out of jail and said, you know what, I'm an idiot. I'm just a stupid idiot. I don't know why I did such a dumb prank. It makes no sense why I did it. Here's your $2,000 I owed you. I'm sorry. Instead, he gets out, makes up this freaking story about being hacked and moralized.
Right.
And then tells everyone I was going to pay him. I was going to pay him on his birthday. I was like, oh, okay. Like, you're going to pay me the whole time? Why didn't you just pay me 2 months ago to avoid all these issues? Then he goes and strikes my channels. He doesn't remove the strike. Well, then we had, put strikes against him, on his channel. And then YouTube, basically reversed some of the strikes so we could go live and everything was fine. And then there's still one strike on my Facebook channel, that he lied about. But, and anytime you post anything about him, I will bet you money that this video that we did, which is 100% the truth, because you know the facts, I'm also not making anything up, I'm not claiming anything that's not true. I can guarantee you that you will receive a notice of either a strike or that somebody is attempting a strike against this video for false reporting, bullying, slander, who knows what.
Well, that's what's nice about the news. So, I'm kind of the news and I'm trying to stay neutral and just reporting the facts. You can't, you can put a strike on me, but I have the proof, right? So,
you're not going to like this, that
well,
the truth is being told.
Yeah, well, he really deep down knows, but he's trying to save face and keep his channel and keep his, fans happy. And, I honestly, and I think a lot of us in the chat and a lot of us in YouTube thought this feud was pretty much over and done with. It doesn't sound like it at all. It sounds like it's still kind of, what would it take for you to be done with it, to be over, to get over it, what would it take on his end?
On his end, like I said, he should have removed the strikes on videos that are still against my channel. They're not really affecting my channel any longer because it's been so long.
Right.
He should remove all the strikes. He should pay the $2,000 back that he owes.
Oh, he still owes you that money?
Yeah, he's never paid.
Oh. Yeah. Okay, so.
No intention of ever paying. Like I said, he's a bully. He just is a guy who goes around and does what he feels like doing. If tomorrow, Cheryl, for you allowing this video, you're going to be his new number 3 target.
That's all right. Yeah.
Like I said, he has, why do you think other channels don't want to talk about it? This is actual real slot news. There's much bigger channels that report about nothing that should be reporting about someone threatening to shoot up an entire casino.
Yeah, it was, when I got the police report, and I'll tell you, if it wasn't for my very good friend who was an old sergeant, I would have never got it. They made it so difficult in Colorado for me to get that police report. Is ridiculous, like absolutely ridiculous. I was going back and forth for a week with my BFF trying to figure out how the heck I'm going to get the report, because I almost had to fly and get it myself in person. They made it so difficult. I would have never got it without his help. And then when I got it, it was all right there. And so, you know, people, and there's still a lot of his fans that think the police report is not true, which is fine, but it's right there in black and white. I mean, when something like this happens and so many other departments got involved, it was very, very serious. And it's ridiculous that a man this age is still acting like this. I mean, it's ridiculous. And we're all going to have disagreements once in a while. I mean, there's another little feud between 3 YouTubers going on right now over something probably ridiculous. But no one.
It's one thing to have feuds. You know, it's no better than Slot 500 Kelly hates my guts because I said MaxBet TV would be a total failure. And, you know, I went on Rhino Man's channel and I said, Kelly won't, you know, there's no way this will work. I've been in online advertising, you know, for 30 years.
Yeah.
Almost, you know, for, I don't know, 28 years. I know how it works. I understand the internet. I understand this stuff. Like,
so that's why she's
raised $1 billion for this to work. But she went around telling everyone they're going to make 3 times, 5 times what they're making on YouTube. They'll never get shut down for playing slots. You know, they're giving, you know, Brian Christopher 3%, you know, the company, this guy 2%.
So that's why she's mad at you, because you said that?
Yeah, you should hear it. Did you ever hear the phone call when she called me up drunk with her husband complaining?
No. No.
And that's why she was so, like, I said, because they approached me, and I said, you know, honestly, I wouldn't waste my time on this because you guys aren't going to make, I think it's a terrific idea. I said, first of all, a few things. If you're going to set up this entire infrastructure, you know, MaxBet TV to host and videos and do all this stuff, then why don't you allow I would allow every kind of video in the world to be on my platform if I'm going to have, you know, if I want to have the next clapper, you know, and not regulate it, then let everybody be on it. Why would I want to just limit it to slot machines? You know?
Right.
And you know, they have no advertisers. They're going to try and use, like, you know, a third-party Google feed to serve ads. But she went around telling everyone they're going to make 3 to 5 times the money.
No, I know.
So she got irate about this. You know, like, oh, this is all lies. And of course, you know, 90 days later, she's laid off.
Right.
You know, 120 days later, the whole project shut down.
Yep.
I'm the bad guy for telling the truth.
Yeah. I'm going to ask you something. You don't have to answer me, okay? But since it's like, you know, better news, breaking news here. You know, in my chat still today, a lot of people ask why the Big Jackpot and Mr. Handpay are no longer friends. Now, you don't have to answer whatever happened between you two. You know, all we know is that you're not his father, right? Because that was kind of a joke that I think got a little out of hand and weird. And we don't know if that's why, if you guys had a fight about the father issue being a joke and then not, or, you know, if you wanted to end it and he didn't, or he wanted to end the joke and you didn't. We don't know what really happened. So if you want to.
Nothing to do with it. Chico is 100% the reason. Mr. Handpay likes to get involved in a lot of drama and gossip. But I know you and Handpay talk all the time. And he likes to get involved in a lot of drama and gossip. And the person who runs his channel also, you know, because Chico was using the images that she produced, put a strike against, Mr. Handpay had a strike against Chico. Mr. Handpay was like, you know, reached out to Chico. Chico, I'm so sorry. You know, Mr. Handpay said he was afraid of Chico and removed the strike, basically started kissing his ass. Because I can tell you right now, Chico wouldn't send anybody $1 super chat if he, you know, and, you know, I think that's really what Handpay did was said, let me align, you know, with everyone after, you know, this, you know, like the slot bandits and Chico. Like, I want to align myself with winners, you know, like, you know,
so there was nothing that really,
good people, and some people want to align themselves, you know, with the bottom fishers.
So there really wasn't anything that happened. It's just his relationship with Chico. You just want to stay away from the whole thing. So really, there's not a lot of, I just want to tell my viewers and let everyone know there's not bad blood between you and Mr. Handpay. Then it's just you want to stay as far away from Chico and as possible. And if anyone's, you know, close with him, you just want to stay away. And that's really important because a lot of people think you guys hate each other.
Anything about Handpay. I mean, yeah, he you know, wants to side with Chico, and that's not somebody, I mean, I don't want to have anything to do with.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care what he does on his channel, where he goes, you know. pretty much every casino he visits, I think I give him the introduction into.
Right. I think all creators at one point meet people, whether they're subscribers or other YouTubers that they don't want to hang around or be associated with, or myself included. So, it is what it is. But, if you don't come out.
I hear from everyone that you tell them that you don't like me. I don't know. I've never met you, never talked to you in my life.
Yeah, no, this is pretty shocking. I'm trying to keep it together here. But yeah, no, if Raja, if you don't explain it, I know you tried to explain it on your live stream, but it kind of left it open. And maybe you did mention that, you just don't want to associate with anything with Chico, and that's why you don't talk to Jason anymore. But my people didn't get that message. Like, they keep asking me in other live streams, or when Mr. Hampay comes in, or I report on you, or I report on Mr. Hampay. And someone's been trying to call me for the last 15 minutes. We're on the phone. It could be Chico, it could be Mr. Who knows? So, but I really appreciate you calling it. You did air out a lot of questions I even had, and hope the viewers get some closure. And it would be nice. I mean, if you guys want to bury the hatchet, if Chico wants to give you the $2,000 and remove the strikes, and we can call it a day so no one gets hurt. And, whether he knows it or not, I mean, your subscribers are you guys' bread and butter, right? I mean, the bigger channels make good money. And the more drama and the more viciousness, I think people just get tired of it and they leave your community.
I think you have a very small percentage of people who, and that's why I haven't spent a lot of time on my channel talking about it, because less than a half of 1% of my viewers would have any clue what I'm even talking about. And I think that's why, like, BC has done a terrific job of never talking about drama on his channel, because he just plugs away and does what he wants to do, and doesn't really, he knows he's not a gambler. We always joke around and say, that, he's a paid actor, and gambling is his, role. I'm an actual gambler. I'm in the casino at 4 a.m. gambling, and different stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, that's why, like, on my channel, I keep it very, neutral to that, because most, like I said, 99.5% of my subscribers would have no idea what I'm talking about. It's a waste of time. It's not talking about, Chico's channel or anything like that. Why give him any extra views or attention? It's not going to help, my channel. I already helped this channel. I've already helped Hampay. I've already helped the Slot Bandits. I've helped tons of channels grow, who had nothing. How many super chats does Hampay send everyone now, that his channel, has grown? But remember, in the beginning, he would send anyone and their mother a super chat, to get attention and get a shout out.
Right. Do you think you can?
I've been down that road. I understand how these people work and egos. And my channel's doing very well now. I've got huge endorsement deals. I mean, you see, we're traveling all over the place all the time. We've got Europe coming up in a month. I'm hosting $1 million giveaway at the Wynn Casino next month.
Right.
I've got, Australia next year. I've got, some other, foreign international cruises. We have all these events. I'll be in Atlantic City in 2 weeks.
Yeah, you're on the move a lot. And as a subscriber, just watching you and Simon, and as a mom, I appreciate you taking Simon in and giving her a job, and giving her obviously shelter and survival skills, hopefully, for the future when she decides to be a butterfly and fly the nest there, because being homeless on the streets is not very safe for younger like that. And one last question while I have you. So, you've had Jackpot Jackie on your channel for the last 2 years, and we fell in love with her. And then, you had the big breakup, which of course I reported on. So we've seen lately some very lovey-dovey, cutesy photos of you two. Would you like to make a comment about that relationship at all, or keep your viewers guessing?
I think that, what people understand is me and Jackie, first of all, we're very close friends,
right.
Probably, most would consider, or we consider best friends. I don't have any ill will against her, and she has no ill will against me. We have, the cruise coming up. She had some other events with me that, she skipped, that I think she regrets skipping, like my birthday, and, going to, like, the, basketball playoff finals, the, Golden Knight hockey finals that she was supposed to be at. But she's going to be joining me in Vegas at the end of the month. She'll be on the cruise in October with me for 10 days. She's still living in Florida.
Okay.
I'm not out in search of finding a new girlfriend or relationship right now. like I said, she would like to have kids and a family and do something, but I don't think that she's looking to settle down tomorrow. I mean, if the right person walks in her life, then obviously some stuff will change. I don't anticipate the right person. I mean, anything's possible. I don't think it's going to change between now and October when we have, the cruise and other stuff coming up. But yeah, we'll be together next week. She actually now wants to go possibly to Atlantic City and maybe be there with me now. It's up to her, whatever she likes to do. Like I said, we're very close. We talk, almost every single day. Her dog actually stays with me still, Remy.
Okay.
So it's not I mean, am I going to change my mind and say, you know what, I want to settle down and start having kids again? No. Is she going to probably change her mind and say, you know what, I love him so much, I never want to have kids again. I never want to have kids? Probably not.
Right.
I mean, anything's possible. But, it wasn't, I think she also wanted to, she always wanted to be in Florida and different stuff. So
you're friends right now. Right. So you're just really close best friends right now and still continuing a friendship relationship type.
Yeah. I mean, our friends with benefit relationship.
Okay.
Like I said,
well, that's honest.
When I did those live streams with her, 2 months ago, it was some of the hardest live streams of my life.
She was broken up.
Somebody's been such a big part of your life
for
so long, and people have watched it and watched it blossom over the years. And her channel's done great and grown, and especially a lot of my very good friends. She's good friends with, and there's no ill will. And I mean, at some point we're gonna move on. At some point,
right,
there's gonna be a new jackpot person in my life, and at some point there'll be a new jackpot guy in her life.
Right.
Whether that's in a month, a year, or 10 years, who knows?
Right.
I like I said, I wouldn't be fair to myself or to, if I had kids, I wouldn't be fair to myself or kids I have by starting to have kids. If it actually happens, obviously I'm not going to say no, but it just wouldn't. I'm 52 years old. I'm not looking at. I hope I can live to be 70.
Right.
Maybe 75 at the best case scenario.
Right.
So I don't, another thing that I enjoy traveling. People don't understand, and people who know my backstory, I started working when I was 14, 15 years old. I was working, 50, 60 hours a week at Taco Bell for, $3.85 an hour. Like, I'm 100% self-made. Nobody died, and I inherited this money. My money's not from gambling. My money's,
right.
I worked, 60, 70, 80 hours a week building my businesses, my restaurants, my bars. I stumbled into the internet.
Right.
Sued. I paid out $20 million in fines and lawsuits. I've been through hell and back.
Right.
I had to raise my kids, and my kid's mother, unfortunately, took her life when the kids were at a young age with her boyfriend. I stepped in. I stopped everything I was doing to be there, 100% of the time instead of 50% of the time.
Right.
I've been there and done all of it, and I've always said, it's like I deserve to enjoy my life.
Right, you're having fun.
I enjoy going around. I enjoy, the gambling gets old sometimes, but I enjoy meeting all the people and traveling.
Right.
Sometimes it gets old just, playing slots or being, you have to play slots, to put on your show.
Right.
But, I accept that, and, I also want to make sure that, the fans and everybody coming out to see me have a great time. And I am a gambler. Like I said, I can't put on a funny show and be like, hey, guess what? I've got $2,000 tonight, and you guys make these people feel like they're so special that this is, this is what I had to play with tonight for them.
Right. Right.
I'm a gambler, but I'm also not a degenerate gambler. If I didn't gamble for a year, I would be fine. If I didn't go to Vegas for the next 6 months, my life would be fine.
Right.
I don't have that urge where I'm sitting at home on a Sunday afternoon and I really don't have anything going on. I'm like, I gotta drive to Blackhawk to gamble. Right. That's not my mindset. And the thing is, and I try and really, especially with my friends, I try and teach them this. Because I have my friends who are losing hundreds of thousands of dollars a month gambling, and especially ones who have YouTube channels, past and present. And I say to them, you're going to go lose, I go off in a casino, I can easily lose 10, 20, 30, 50, 100,000.
We've seen it there. We've seen it, and I've seen it. It's brutal watching it even.
Jackpot you can win in the casino is $25,000 grand jackpot.
Right.
Now, obviously, if you walk in the casino and you won, 25 grand immediately, that would be a great time, and you'd have the best time of your life that night.
Right.
There's no amount of money I can lay on. Even if I win, the $1 million Dragon Cash, I think it would be terrific for having that video and probably saying, look, I won $1 million, here's a live video of it, it's the best night of my life gambling.
Right.
But it doesn't change my life. I don't pay off any cars. I don't pay off any real estate. I don't go, you know what, I'm gonna go spoil myself and go shopping today and spend $2,000 at the mall. Like there's nothing that changes in my life. And that's and mentally I understand that, but I hate to see so many people just gamble it all away. I understand that people have $100 and if they can win 10,000, it could change their week or their month maybe.
Right.
But at the end of the day, and that's why casinos, and that's why what we're doing with social media marketing is such a big event right now and thing, is because these casinos know it. They are screwed because millennials don't gamble. Machines are much more volatile than they ever were in the past. And when people go to the casino and they lose $100 in 10 minutes, they go, a 21-year-old goes, this is stupid. I'm never going to do this again.
Right.
And
right.
Realize when you play into oblivion, even if it's $1 a spin, and the machines, let's say, are set to 90% hold,
right,
or 10% hold, if you spend 100 times, you have $90 left. If you spend 90 times, you're going to have $81 left. If you spend 81 times, you're going to have $73 left. If you spend 73 times, you're going to have $65 left.
Right.
And people understand that, and they get that, and at the end of the day, when they lose that money, it's kind of like going to a movie. If you see a really, really good movie now, it's $22 for IMAX or whatever, $20 to $5 for drinks and popcorn. You go, you know what? This was an incredible movie. For 2 hours, this was worth it. But if you go see a crappy movie and you spend $50, you're like, this is a big waste of 2 hours and $50. But at least the movie, it's a little bit different. But the slot machine, if you go and sit at, you go to the casino, you're 21, 22, don't have a lot of money, and you go. You're making, you work 5 hours for that $100 bill, and you lose, you go play $5 a spin, and you spin it 20 times, you don't even get $1 playback. You're going to be like, this is stupid. Why did I do this? I'm never doing this again.
Well, that's,
and you have no interest in it.
Right. And that's why, the first time I walked into O'Shea's in Las Vegas, and if anyone's been to Vegas in the last 3 years, O'Shea's is right across from Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville. And it's a cute little casino attached to the links, and it's one of my favorite places to play craps. And when you walk in now, they have beer pong tables. And seriously, the 21s aren't gambling. They're playing beer pong because they don't gamble. And even at the Flamingo Hotel, there's beer pong tables where you can buy a pitcher beer for $25 and play with your friends and play beer pong, which is insane because all that wasted space could be for a craps table or blackjack table, but they're still in Vegas trying to get that 21-year-old market. And it's a tough market because they don't have the money to lose. And so,
it's the same thing like with bars and nightclubs nowadays. Even these kids, they sit at home on their iPads, they play games. They're they try to find girlfriends to work and support, and they sit at home and play online gaming now. They don't, 30 years ago when I was 20, everybody's like, "What are you gonna do?" Like, I don't know. We'll go to the neighborhood bar, or we'll go out, we'll go do something. But now you don't have a reason to go out. You have 200, 300 cable channels. I don't know, 900 cable channels. You have 50 pay-per-view channels. It's a whole different world. And that's another reason too. With my kids, I say, I can only imagine, 20 or 30 years what it's going to be like.
Well, yeah. Well, I really appreciate you calling, and I really hope that if Chico does listen to this, I'm sure he'll find out about it pretty quick. That for $2,000, we can barely hatch it. Pay back your loans.
He's allowed to talk about me, but if he does come on and lies or perjures himself, it only helps my cases.
Yeah, well, hopefully it would be nice if he could, how do I want to put this, pay back his debt and remove the strikes and move on. But, whether he really wanted to go to the birthday party, and maybe he just really had his heart set on going to the birthday party, and then it wasn't going to happen because you guys were, having a legitimate disagreement over money. And you hopefully learned your lesson not to borrow people money, right? Did you learn that yet or what?
Yeah, my rule number 1.
Okay.
I broke it out of kindness, and now I know why I've always had that rule.
Right. And it's a big mess. So, yeah, hopefully it can get better. So, wow, thanks so much for calling. I really appreciate it. It's been very informative.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Good time.
Yeah.
Sorry to always hear from people that you don't like me. I don't know why you're not a fan of me or what I've ever said or done. But We just stopping?
You want to know my opinion?
Yeah.
No, it's not that I don't like you. I don't like watching. I remember the specific YouTube video you did. And this is kind of was the turning point for me. You were in the high limit room in the Cosmopolitan. You were on the slot machine next to the Panda Dragon Cash. You were there. You took $30,000 and you lost it in like 15 minutes, all of it. And you were pissed. And I don't know if you remember that. That was probably 2 years ago. Do you remember that? You took a lot of money. You were in the high, when you walk into the high limit room and
Yeah, no, there's the 4 machines.
Okay, yeah. And you were on the one that was outside. There's one here and one here, and then you were on this one. And you put 30,000 in, or so, it was a huge amount of money. And you I think you got one bonus and it was nothing. It wasn't even a hand pay. And you just blew up. And for me, I don't like watching that because it was you. Oh, it was you. It was you.
I joke around and say, like, who makes this machine, or everyone go tag Aristocrat for having the worst machine in the casino, funny stuff. But I don't really get emotional. I mean, I obviously I hate just pissing money away if I lost 30 grand in 15 minutes. But I don't get that emotional to my loss.
I don't know. It felt like I just kind of made a turn, and I still watch you. But no, I don't think I've ever said to anyone, I don't like you or your YouTube channel. I mean, there are other channels that I don't like that people know who they are. And there's channels I love. And it's just like you love certain channels, right? And you don't like other certain channels. You just like connect with people or whatever. No, I like your channel. You go on a lot of fun stuff.
You'll give it another chance, and hopefully next time I lose big, you won't think I'm upset. But yeah, usually I don't get that emotional.
You did.
I mean, I
that one night.
$1 million for my birthday 2 years ago, and I didn't get that emotional.
No, it was just really weird. This one video just kind of was like, really, you were just really mad, and you were doing a Victor luck thing. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember that. And usually I'm not that crazed. Like I said, and like my number one rule is I always tell people, don't gamble with what you don't want to lose.
Right.
But it doesn't hurt you when you walk out of the casino broke.
Right. Yeah. Well, thanks for helping out Simon too, and getting her off the street and giving her a job, and hopefully that's working out well. So appreciate it.
I've kept up, even when she was on the road for a year. I kept up with her, and people have to experience different things in life.
Yeah.
And, I wanted to make sure the time was right before getting her and her mother back together. And there's also other influential people that we're trying to step in there. And there's a lot of people I've done a lot for many people over the years, and I don't go brag about it and talk about it.
Right.
But it was unfortunate that there was a lot of people in the slot community who thought by trying to save her or help her was to give them all this credibility, but then when it doesn't work out, they're the first ones to blame everyone else. And,
well, you can't make everyone happy.
Theirs.
Right.
I believe, do good deeds. You don't need to tell anyone what you're doing.
Right. Well, thank you so much. You have a great afternoon.
All right.
Okay. Bye.
Have a good rest of your show.
You too. Bye. Hi. How's it going? Whew, that was a lot, huh? That was, I was not prepared for that at all. That was all, oh my God, I gotta sit back and okay, now I need a cocktail. And I don't drink. I don't even think I have anything in the house. Oh my gosh, I'm just exhausted. That was great though, hey? You know what? Until people tell us what's going on, we don't know. We just hear little bits and pieces of everything. And no, Rod, I did not expect that at all. That was, hey, Roseanne. Hey, Michael. Hey, let us market you. Hey, Wendy. Hey, Ing, Mike, Azzy's wife. Of course he's watching, I guess, Yeah, no, that was incredible. I don't know why he doesn't think I don't like him or his channel. He's not my favorite YouTuber, but, I still watch. And his channel's fun. He goes on a lot of fun cruises and stuff. Sometimes it's hard for me to watch big money go in and not come out. Even when other big channels do it, I don't like watching it because it's just for me. it's always like us against the casino. It is. And like when I go to a casino, of course, I don't like losing money. But you know, again, 100, 200, right? You know, talking 20, 30,000. I mean, it's just such a huge amount of money. And then I think in my own head, how many of his subscribers could really use that money, right? And that's just not for TVJ. That's for all the big channels, you know, Mr. Hampay, NG, all the bigger, you know, channels that can bet that big. Would $50,000 change someone's life instead of, you know, donating it to the casino? Because obviously they don't need it. So that's kind of why, you know, sometimes I don't watch, you know, the bigger bets and channels. Because anyway, okay, so somebody has been trying to call me. I had 5 phone calls while I was talking to Raja. So if that person, how long do you think we were talking on the phone? So this area code, I believe, is Raja. So who's got the 720 area code? Or the 415 area code? Yeah, so what do you guys think? Yeah. So maybe I should do a little afternoon test live, having trouble with my StreamYard again, right? Having trouble with StreamYard and get some juicy news. I wish I had this recorded other than being live on StreamYard, of course, because I don't. What the heck? And I can't edit any of this. I would have to delete it. So wouldn't it be nice if Chico would give payback is dead and then do the strikes, and actually we could call a truce? Chico, if you're watching, could we do a truce? Would that be interesting? Or are you totally not up for a truce? And maybe Chico could call and we could find out what Chico would need on his end from Raja to kind of, you know, plan the truce out. What do you think? Rod said this was amazing. It was. I've never talked to the big jackpot. You know, it's weird though. And you guys all know this because you watch your YouTubers. When we're watching our favorite YouTuber for, you know, 4 or 5 years, some of you guys have been watching your favorite YouTuber for up to 10 years. We do feel like we know you. Okay. You don't know us at all, of course, because we're just your subscribers. And if we never met you, we wouldn't know. You know, so I do feel like I know the big jackpot because I watched them during COVID for 2 years. But I don't know them at all. So it's interesting. Yeah. So, wow, that was, yeah. So no, see, I am, okay. So yesterday, Yo just had a, interesting, question. Is this saved to my phone? No, because I was just going on this afternoon to figure out why I'm lagging. Okay, guys. During that whole conversation with Raja, how many times do you think it lagged? How many times do you think it lagged? My hair looks terrible today. Oh my gosh. I mean, yeah. Warren, who was in here early? Rod? Rod, you were in here like when I first got live. How many times did it lag for everybody the whole entire time I was on the phone with Raja? Smooth as butter. No, Mike. It didn't lag for you? Okay, Michael's watching at work on a cell and no lag. Okay, it froze occasionally, but the volume didn't miss a beat. Yeah. How many times do you think it froze, Warren? Did it freeze for anyone else for like 5 seconds or so? 0, says Wendy. Okay, that's really interesting. But, you know, he was very helpful too. I got to check my internet speed. And it's definitely can't be this computer because I can't get a faster computer than this. This is as fast as they go. This is like an airplane computer. I can process a whole wedding in 10 minutes. I can process like 7 hours of wedding photography in 10 minutes. I mean, and wedding video. And so it's like, yeah. So AZ's wife, it did freeze for you. How many times do you think? But then it kept, the audio kept going, right? Yeah. Yeah. And now I'm thinking too, I mean, Raja called basically because of my news report yesterday, because I reported Chico getting kicked out of the casino and not having paid. But as the news, I try to stay, with the facts. So I'm wondering if you guys felt that I was taking the side of Chico with the whole situation with him not getting paid. I don't feel I was. I thought that I was really just reporting that, he went in the casino. He obviously knows he can't film. Of course, he filmed and got caught. And I don't think that's siding with him. So maybe Jennifer says, Rod, your internet sucks because of where you live. Okay. All right. So audio was good. 6 to 10 freezes. Ooh, that's a lot. That's a lot. Thank you, Susie. Yo froze half a dozen times. Okay, so it's still freezing too much. So maybe it's the internet. I'll try internet next and that. So Chico wants to call. It is sad to hear that the feud is still going on and restraining orders have been filed. I was not fully aware of the restraining orders being filed, so we are now. And those are serious. If you don't want to go to jail, don't violate them. Just thought for a Monday afternoon. If someone is trying to call me, let me just turn on my ring alert. Okay. You fellas just reporting it? Yeah, I really didn't want to give him any glory because it does piss me off too, and I guess I'm guilty of it too, though, so I can't really say. Like, I've been in casinos here in town. I've been in casinos here in town, and I've snuck, some bonuses and stuff. Even though I'm not supposed to film in the casino, I have a little casino just about 45 minutes away in Illinois that I do really like the casino. It's got some games that I really like, and they don't allow filming. But now I found out recently they do. You just have to get special permission. But I think you have to be a whale and have, bring a lot of money in for them to let you do that, because I bring $100. So it's, but I mean, I can try. The security did come up to me just one time and just say, I'm sorry, ma'am, there's no filming here. And I shut it down immediately, and I still kept gambling. But recently one of our YouTubers went into that same casino, and he was probably filming a while, maybe 15 minutes. He had 3 machines he filmed, and then they kicked him out, and he left. I don't know if he left because he didn't want to gamble anymore because he couldn't film, or they kicked him out. So I'm not sure, but yeah, it sucks because I get it, especially with people like me with very tiny little budgets. And so any money we have, we want to film it because it's content, and then we can just see you guys and have a wonderful chat. And then all of a sudden a huge channel calls you while you're troubleshooting your StreamYard. Good grief, how fun. Okay, so you just life, Mondays, it's not, I thought it was going to be a boring Monday working on the computer trying to fix another problem, but hey, I was so wrong. I was so wrong. What's Roseanne saying? Okay, look in. What? I know Roseanne's talking some crazy lingo. I don't even know what she's talking about. She's talking about Tootsie Rolls. What's up? Well, I think, Mike, this situation between them two is I don't think it's validation. I just think it's it ruined his birthday party last year. It did. Roseanne, Jen B is not attacking you. Jen B, are you attacking her? Should I take your wrench away? Is there a fight in the chat? Did we not get anything, Raj? Can we just be all peaceful and love each other? I don't know. Maybe not. Oh, Roseanne, you've had a lot worse things told to you than that. I will say I'm excited because last week I emailed the right people at YouTube and I said, hey, when I'm live, my chat takes forever. My live chat takes forever to load up. What's going on? Well, they fixed it because now it doesn't take any time at all. The minute I end my live stream, boom, it's up. Thank you. See, Jennifer was just trying to be funny. You can't take a joke, Roseanne. Now that was just, yeah, she's just being funny. Oh, and Jennifer, see, she just apologized. Roseanne, I thought you would be fine. That was funny. I am sorry if you feel attacked. Oh, Roseanne, see? There you go, people. See? We women can teach you guys something. I don't know what, but Lord. All right, so what should we do now? I have no idea what to do now. I'm kind of in shock. I don't know what to do. Someone texted me. What is today's Monday? It's 4:30. Okay. Okay. I got a customer texting me. I got to get back to work here, figure out things. So, yeah. Roseanne's giving Jennifer gifts now. What's going on? Take calls. What's the number? Here it is. Neon Mike. I had to think really quick because, like, I might not ever get him to call again. So there's things that I've been wanting to ask him for the last 2 years since this whole incident started. And I think I got all of them out and even asked him about, him and Jackie hanging out again. So, yeah. And he was honest about that. I think he's trying to be honest about everything. This whole situation hurt everybody in the community. And, okay, we got a caller. Hello, Better News. This is Cheryl. You are on speaker. Who is this?
This is Mr. Mike Hawk. How you doing?
Hi, Mr. Mike Hawk. I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing okay, but I got a real big problem with Raja.
You have what?
I got a problem with Raja.
Oh, okay. What's your problem with Raja?
Bald.
Aw. What?
Tight Gucci shirts.
His Gucci shirts are too tight?
Yes, and he has very pasty legs, little white pasty legs, and he wears Skechers memory foam shoes, and I don't like the way he looks or talks.
Okay, well, do you watch him at all or no?
But I do like you, and I like Leslie Slots.
Okay. Well, men have, hair, and sometimes they don't. I don't think he can help that.
I don't have any hair.
You're bald too?
I do not have hair. No, I shave my legs. I don't like to be like that, but I do sometimes because it makes me feel better. And like sometimes the girls like it, but I get a better tan when I don't have hair on my leg, so I don't do that. Okay. And I don't like Pomsy Slot, like when we talk about, and I don't like Greta either. And I hate Ruby Slots. That pig should not be anywhere near the casino floor. She talks like a man, and she is nasty. And she talk bad about Leslie Slots, and I don't like that.
Oh, see, this is interesting because, when you really like a YouTuber and then another YouTuber you don't like, and then that is interesting because I can see that people feel that way. But
yeah, I did hear that this is from what I hear from other YouTube. I don't know if it's true or not, but I did hear that her and Greta were like drunk, and she said like Leslie Slots copies us and stuff. And I mean, it's just playing slots. How do you copy? I mean, obviously you play slots.
Well, it's a little high school stuff. The community I think can get a little petty, and there's a lot of jealousy in the slot community. You know that. I mean, it's obvious, and people are just going to have different levels of maturity, and there are some people in the community that have very low levels of maturity, and you just got to roll with it, you know. But judging people about how they look, I mean, people can't help how they look. I mean,
No, I
to a
understand.
certain extent.
I understand. I'm being kind of.
You're kind of being mean. Yeah, you are.
Okay, but it's fun. It's all in fun. Good
Well,
show. You get good ratings. But I got a question for you.
okay, good grief. Yeah.
No, a real question.
Okay.
And I forgot I'm nervous. I'm on the show. I can't believe I'm on the show after the big Raja, the big jackpot.
I can't believe he was here either. So we're in the same boat.
Okay. The question really is, truthfully, do you think that jackpot Jackie like him for Raja, or because he got a big bag of money and he gets a big boom 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 jackpots?
Why do you want to know my opinion? What's your opinion?
Because what's my opinion? I mean, obviously, for the money, honey. Let's be serious. But I mean, of course, for the money. But I mean, there's some sense. Yeah. You take me on nice vacations. You get me this, that, the other thing. You give me money to play slots. I'll do what you want to do. Sure. I mean, I would even if Raja said, "Hey, Mr. My cock, do you want to rendezvous with me? And I'll give you some money, but you have to do these couple things." I'd probably be like, "Yeah, I'll do the couple things."
Oh, but he's bald and he's got, his legs are too wide. But for money, okay.
Honey.
Uh-huh.
I mean, yeah, I'm not sure. Like if Jackpot Jockey was in a casino and saw him playing on the nickel machine with no camera, she'd be like, "Oh my gosh, I have to. Oh, is that a Gucci shirt? I got to go see that man and sit with him. I got to meet that man."
Yeah.
So it's more a curious question. I mean, it's interesting. I mean, obviously, he probably wouldn't like her because she's like if she wasn't pretty, he probably wouldn't like her, and she probably wouldn't like him if he didn't have the money. But I don't know. But one more question. I don't want to keep you because I know you've got better things to do than talk to my cock. But my question is, I asked it yesterday. If you recall, he used to go around with a guy named T. And I just want to know if anything, what happened with that guy. Do you know that guy at all?
Raja used to hang out with him, like collab.
He used to be in his videos. If you like a few years back, he was like an Asian guy or something. He was this guy T. Like no joke. This is just a guy. I'm just wondering like what happened with that guy. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, and I don't recall T. But what's really interesting is in Saturday night's live stream, All Casino Action with Victor, somebody with an orange little logo with T in it donated a $2,000 super chat.
Holy!
I'm reporting on it next segment. Yeah, it's insane. $2,000 super chat to Victor while he's playing online slots. What?
No,
that's not him.
Crazy.
Well, could T win? Someone in the chat saying T win. Do you guys know who T win is?
Yes, I don't. I just know it's when I first started watching Raja, there was a guy T with him, and he would always joke with him, with Brian at Denver and T. And that's probably T win. I was just wondering, like, because I don't see him in the new Raja videos.
Yeah. When you are in one of his live streams or chats, ask him. I don't know.
He blocked me from everything. I changed. He don't like hearing about that Gucci shirts. I do a hashtag man pubes and white pubes, and he don't appreciate. I understand. I wouldn't appreciate either.
Okay. Yeah. You gotta lighten up a little bit on the meanness, or just. I mean, would you like it if someone was like, "Oh, look at that ugly bald guy"? Come on, you wouldn't like that, would you? No.
To me, I would not. It comes with the territory. You come in when you want the audience. You're gonna get lovers. You're gonna get haters. That's just what happens.
Easy was saying it's Mexican pesos, 2,000 in Mexican pesos, but I thought it was $2,000. It would have been much more in Mexican pesos because I have to look at I took a screenshot of it.
Conversion rate, yeah, the conversion rate. Who knows? That could be $4, or it still could be like $1,000. I don't know pesos.
No, because it said $2,000. It didn't say 2,000 pesos. Super chat. So maybe I gotta look it up.
Pesos, I'd go on a Raja cruise and sit with the king.
Everyone knows T win except me, so
Okay, So at least I wasn't just making something up. People do know what I'm
No,
talking
yeah. No one's accusing you of making it up. I just don't know that person. So.
And how come you blocked me? Somebody blocked me. Was it Jennifer? Was it?
I think she just deleted. No, you're Jennifer. Did you block? No, I think she just deleted your comment. It was probably rude.
No, and he put me in a timeout, and I couldn't comment again.
Oh yeah, you were just in a timeout. So yeah, we don't want to be vicious here. You can make a comment. You have your own opinion. We get it, but you just don't want to be vicious. Like
I'm not gonna be vicious anymore. You changed my mind. I'm gonna be nice and respect your Raja. And I also one more thing. And I'm sorry. One more thing. I don't like how he wears like shirts #Raja. It's just like weird. Like okay, we get it. You the big fuck. We get it. Like what is Raja?
It's
we get it.
Yeah.
Your name's
just,
Scott.
Yeah. It's just Raja. You know. Like he said, a lot of the big channels have big egos. He said it. So, yeah. It's a fun time. Well, thanks so much for calling. Appreciate it. You have a wonderful day.
I appreciate you. I love you, and I'll continue to watch and continue to support. Please don't block me, and I'll change my language, and I'll be a nice boy for your channel.
Yeah.
And I'll help you get subscribers, and you'll go to the top.
Okay, thank you.
All the best.
Okay, bye. That was a subscriber, Mr. Hawk. One of my subscribers. So Jennifer just timed him out. Probably why he called. You go, girl. You get those boys in a line. Yeah, I know, Jennifer. All right. I'm exhausted. Whew, that was a lot. I'm going to finish dealing with this client right now, and then I'm gonna find some soda. I need a Diet Coke or something. Yeah. You're welcome, my cock. And I'm not blocking more people than are subscribed. I just block trolls and people who are really disrespectful, like way over the line. So, and if you want to be unblocked, all you have to do is call and we can talk about it. Take that. But if you have no defense because you're an a-hole, well, then you're out of luck. I did not say that. Jennifer said that. Okay, you guys. Whew, what a day. Yeah. I mean, women are sensitive. Okay, news flash. We're more sensitive than you men. Although, I don't know, after talking to Raja about what all happened in the last 2 years. Yeah, you know, we're more sensitive. We can roll a lot of stuff off our back, but some stuff's like, okay, enough is enough, right? We're chicks, right? You're right, Easy. I was given enough news for 3 episodes. And you know what? I've got a huge workload this weekend. I've got one of the biggest weddings of the year and then back to back next week. And I'm swamped this week. So Easy, if you want to take any of this and fly, hey, go for it. Because, yeah, I wasn't planning on another better news probably for at least a week and a half. But now I have a ton. But, you know, this can be like, I'll make a thumbnail tonight and just, I don't know what, I'll put Raja Speaks and see what happens, right? But it's good, you know. And Chico recently, if you guys haven't been over to Easy Life Slot Jackpot's channel, last week, or if you missed it, go over because you'll understand kind of why Raja probably thought, okay, enough is enough. You know, Chico's kind of sounding like a good guy, and he doesn't feel that way, you know, just an observation. And Easy did this report, and then 2 days after, right, last week, Chico reached out to Easy and said, hey, help, I just got banned from a casino. They won't pay me a jackpot. And then Easy had the idea of, hey, let's call SD guy and go live together. And so they went live together. And so actually, you need to go on Casino Realness's channel for that. There's 2 episodes. And that's SD Guy 1234 second channel, Casino Realness. For the live stream, they're both, well, Chico's at home and SD's in the car on the way to a casino. And Chico's telling him, you know, what happened when he got kicked out of the casino and denied a jackpot. So, and then 2 days later, they go back live together. And Yeah, I'm clarifying that easy. Yeah, it's not your channel. It's Casino Realness's channel. But Chico, you did have another new episode last week, and then a few days after that, Chico contacted you to try to get a hold of SD Guy because he doesn't have a way to get a hold of him. But he has a way to get a hold of you. So one other thing I just want to address. Raja said, I know you're friends with Mr. Hampay, talk a lot. I am friends with Mr. Hampay. Mr. Hampay lives in Wisconsin. He only lives an hour and a half from me. He's a friend. He frequents the casinos I frequent. Okay. And we've developed a friendship. And if some other YouTubers that I like were living in my area, it would be the same thing. I, make judgments for myself on people. And, we don't talk a lot. We do talk occasionally. And just like last week, I was in Waukegan. I met up with another YouTuber, Jackpot Joe. I've also met the Slot Bandits in Tampa, Florida, when I was in Florida. So, I've been watching a lot of the channels as well for the last 4.5, 5 years. And I like certain channels too, just like everybody's got their favorite channel. I've met SD Guy last September at Ho Chunk Casino and had a blast. So, some people don't like SD Guy 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So, I have met a lot of YouTubers. Just want to clarify that. Yeah. But I try not to pick sides on Better News. Even though I'm friends with Mr. Hampay, we're not close friends at all. It's more like just, I think Slotaholic said it, like a gaming friendship. If Jason does something really stupid on his channel, I'm going to report on it. Like if he's in a sausage factory whipping a sausage around, I don't know. So yeah, Easy, right? Yeah, it's coming. Easy's so funny. But I try to be fair and just report the news. I mean, that's why I think people watch, right? There's some channels that are in the chat that it gets a little too personal, right? I mean, he just lets it go. And really sometimes it takes it a little beyond calling a spade, right? Because we're gamblers. I thought that'd be kind of cute. So, there's people that, it's interesting because it does seem like either you love a YouTuber or you hate a YouTuber. Why isn't there any middle ground? Like there's people who love Easy Life Slot Jackpot's channel. And there's people who hate him. I've had comments on my channel when I do report on him. I hate that Easy Guy. Okay, well, hey, he tries to report all the truth. He throws in his opinion, which he's entitled to. But you don't want to be in a situation where you're lying about another YouTuber, putting strikes on that YouTuber's channel. We don't need any of that. Come on now. Michael says he thinks Chico likes chicken parmesan. He just might. No, I don't think it's anyone that I am. It's weird because, like, do you consider your casino friends? That's a good question. We're really having a therapy session today. Holy crap. I was not ready for this. Do you consider your casino friends? I would consider Mr. Hampay a casino friend. I don't think I would consider anyone else a casino friend. I would meet them in the casino and hang out. I think that I would consider Jackpot Joe a casino friend. I would consider Slot Band as a casino friend, but I think that's where it stops, right? So is that a true friendship or not? Is that what we're going to discuss now? I think so. Oh, Filthy's here. Hey, did you catch Did you catch it all? I know there's too much drama. You know, and that's sad because you guys are making a living on your, okay, I'm sorry, backtrack, don't say that. You're not well, some of you are making a living. Okay, let's just put it this way. A lot of you guys are making some really good money on your channels. Some are not, so, you know, fork it over. I accept super chats here anytime. Correct. Right. So, you know, a gaming friendship where you just meet someone at the casino and that. Now, Easy, would you consider Kilauea just a gaming friend or an actual friend? Where you could call him up and you are stranded on the side of the road with 2 flat tires and you were really far away from home. Would you consider calling Kilauea to come get you, and would he come get you? Or would you say, you deserve to be left on the side of the road, you ass? Right? Right. You know, and you know, even way back, I was watching a YouTube channel. So, you know, YouTube has a convention every year. Lord knows where it is. What if you meet a YouTuber that you just love, right? And you've been watching them for 3-4 years and you meet them and they're not anything like what you think. And then you get really disappointed, like, aw, you know, isn't that weird human nature? It's really weird human nature. All right, Gallup. All right. Okay, what are we saying? Oh. What is a mush? I don't understand what MUSH is. Does anyone know what a mush is? Is that just a casino friend or a mush? What's a mush? Kilauea, Easy just called you a mush. What? Okay, Jennifer would be able to call 10 friends from this community who would come save her. Yes! Michael's awesome. Super Squirrel, I love you. Oh my gosh. I love Super Squirrel. You guys, I'm serious. I am in love with Super Squirrel. If I ever get to meet Super Squirrel, I would die. Oh my gosh, he's in my chat. I'm serious. My client just called. My client's just texting me again. I know, I'll get there. Just seriously, Super Squirrel. I love you. I'm just saying. Okay. Hey, there we go. You think it means bad luck? Yeah. Michael says it would take a while for him to get there. You just get your postal. Warren, you meet everybody. You're the guy. Warren's getting an award at the end of the year. I'm working on it right now. He's getting an award. And one of these days, Easy could do the Slotty Awards. That'd be great. Maybe we should collab on that. The Slotty Awards. I have time on the cruise ship occasionally while I'm laying, getting sun on the way to Hawaii. By the pool, I could kind of do a little sketch and then give it to you, and you can do it. I could do the sketch for it. You want to do it? You'll record it and I'll edit it. I'd be up for that, as long as I would get credit for it. Yeah. You want the 15 minutes of black screen at the end? We can certainly do that. Filthy, what is going on? Filthy. Oh my God, I'm exhausted. How was your meet and greet at the Resorts World? Would you like to share with us? Would you like to give us a call? Anyone else? And then I'm ending this. Black screen is critical. Oh, yeah, we can StreamYard, and then we can have it like buffer every minute for about 5 seconds too. So okay, Mike, that's kind of borderline you know, let's delete that. We're gonna. Oh, my options are just ban user and delete the comments. Well, I don't want to do that. I just want to delete his comment. Okay. Well, I don't know what happened, but okay. We don't want to be mean. Did we just have this discussion? Easy's going to call in a minute. I just have to use the ladies' room for just a minute, so I'll be right back. I also need some water because, like, I need some water. So I'll be right back. Easy's going to call. Easy, just give me a minute. Well, here, I'll take the phone in the bathroom. If I can even get out the door now because I got my bed. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back. Good grief. Okay. Well, here we are. Here we are. Okay. I have to do this again because I'm going to be blurry otherwise. Okay, I'm done. Sorry, I just... Okay. Moving you. Okay. Are we clear or are we blurry? Here's our guy. Hi, Better News. You are on speaker. Welcome. What's your name?
I'd like to remain anonymous.
Okay. How can, would you like to make a comment or question?
Yeah. So when Scott was on, you knew that Chico had arrest warrants in Colorado, but you never divulged that information in a video, did you not?
No, I did.
Oh, you did?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's right on the arrest report. I have it over there. When I reported on, when I finally got the arrest report, and then I reported on the whole thing, at the end of the thing, it says he has a open warrant for his arrest in Colorado. Yeah.
Oh, for some reason, I thought that you didn't report on that.
Oh, sure. No, that was right in the report. And it also said, you know, I had to make a speculation, and I got shit on it for a long time, because when I read the report, it felt like it all stemmed from him owing him money. And it was right in the report that Scott admitted that he borrowed money from Chico. And I thought, oh, there it is. And I kind of went on a limb and said this probably all started because he wouldn't pay him back. Just a guess. I didn't have proof. But, and then I reported, you know, the whole police, I read almost the whole police report on that episode. And then, and that's the episode, if you guys want to go back, it has the little Monopoly get out of jail free card, I believe. And if it's not that episode, oh, it's the one with the little get out of jail. It's yellow. It's a Monopoly get out of jail free card, and I put Chico's thing on it. So it's, if it's not that one, it's the next one after and the next one after. It took me forever to find and to get that police report from Colorado. They were really, really jerking me around to get that. So it took me. What?
It's not public record.
Well,
meaning you can't just pull it from online.
No, I couldn't. And they kind of gave me the runaround and told me I originally couldn't get it. if it wasn't for my friend being in law enforcement for 20 years, I would have never got it, because they kept saying, no, you can't have it. You can't have it. And my buddy kept saying, no, we're going to get it. And we just had to find the right person to get it from, because Colorado PD was saying, because there's an open warrant, we can't give it to you. You have to go to the attorney, the district attorney. And then I had to go 2 other places.
What is that warrant for? Do you know?
I don't remember specifically right now, but I can actually, hang on. It's probably on my laptop. Hang on. I have it right here. Police report, Chico. I have it right here. Hang on. I got to bring my laptop over.
You should have your vaults more easily accessible.
Yeah, I should get a secretary. Let me know if you know anyone who works for free. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 pages. What? I can't see.
Your glasses on? If I was at the command center, I would put some like Jeopardy music on while you left. But I'm laying by the pool right now.
Are you still at the casino on a Monday?
No, I'm laying by the pool.
Oh, your pool?
Mm-hmm.
He's charged with false reporting of imminent deadly force and disorderly conduct involving a weapon. I can give you the statutes. I'm just gonna give me
the first part, I would assume, is that Facebook story with the
correct
on the passenger seat of the car.
Correct.
Now the second one, I don't know. Well, can you read me the second one again?
False reporting, imminent deadly force, and disorderly conduct with a deadly weapon.
But what is that? I don't know what that means.
Disorderly conduct.
How did he have disorderly conduct if he wasn't even in the state? So I would assume that one's probably beatable unless it's something that I don't know of.
Well, threatening to shoot up a casino. Well, I don't know. You'd have to call the DA when people do things and police don't know exactly what to charge them with. They call the DA and go, okay, this is what this guy did. What can we charge him with? And then the DA figures it out. So whatever. There were other messages between these two, I believe, that, I mean, they're in the report. I mean, I'm just going to send you I'll send you the whole report. I'll email it to you.
I just don't know why he wouldn't go and hire an attorney to fight them if he was allegedly hacked.
Well, because the parole officer said, again, they have nothing to do with Colorado because he lives in, okay. So they just got the call from Colorado to try to locate where he was. So they had enough then to violate, give him a probation and parole violation and throw him back in jail for, 60 days until he got a lawyer or whatever and, pleaded however he pleaded. And then got released. Okay, well, so he was, okay. There's another one too, harassment. He was charged with harassment, disorderly conduct, deadly weapon, false reporting, imminent danger, or deadly force. Yeah.
Are you sure that those are still active?
Those aren't, but there is the one that says he has a warrant issued because it's notarized by the state of Colorado.
No, I understand that, but these are dated, what, like almost a year ago?
Yeah, 2020. Yeah.
Right. So how do we know that these aren't closed out and done with? I'm just playing devil's advocate here. How do we know that they're still active?
How do we know the warrant's still active?
Yeah.
I do know the answer to that question, just not off the top of my head.
Because it doesn't make sense if he was in New Mexico's possession and they knew that he had warrants in Colorado. Why wouldn't they tell Colorado?
No. The warrant is a new warrant. The warrant. So just because you live in New Mexico, when you make threats against the area of Colorado and the casino, that's where they file the complaint.
I get that. I don't need you to explain the fundamentals of arrest records and warrants to me. All I'm saying is that weren't these warrants in place when he was in custody in New Mexico for 60 days? Because
New Mexico has nothing to do with Colorado, and they don't want to hear it, and they won't hear it. Because he has to be, it has to be in the state you have the warrant issued. The warrant is issued from Colorado. New Mexico doesn't care anything about any other state. They won't.
I understand that, but you're telling me that New Mexico wouldn't advise Colorado that they have him in possession? Do they want to come get him?
Yeah, and well, they did, and it's not extraditable. They won't get him. They won't get him. That's why Chico thinks he doesn't have a warrant, because they're refusing to go to Colorado and get him because there's misdemeanors.
And what do you think his motivation is then? Because he's always posting that he's in the state of Colorado. I saw him post something maybe a month or two ago that he was in Colorado. Why would he do that?
Why would Chico do that?
Yeah.
Did he post it on Facebook or YouTube?
I don't. It's irrelevant. I know. I saw it with my own eyes.
Okay.
It was like a check-in. I think it was on Facebook. It was like a check-in at one of the casinos in Colorado.
Oh. I don't know.
What Scott was talking about when he was on the phone with you, if you were paying attention, that he was saying that Chico has done that.
I didn't think that was after all of this.
Yes, it's been recently.
Oh, I didn't get that. I thought it was not recent.
So either he's checking in just to create drama, which why he would do that, I don't know why he would do that.
Yeah, I gotta find the sheet that says yeah. So at the end of it, it says Winter Cash. No, this affidavit was signed by Kevin Sage. No, this, yeah.
Trying to find the check-in, but he posts so often I probably have to scroll for a long time, but I know I definitely saw it.
Yeah, well, this is the whole report, so I'm just trying to find the section where it says the warrant was issued for I'm just having trouble finding it. It's gotta be around here somewhere.
Yeah, I just found it. July 10th at Westminster, Colorado.
This past July?
Yeah. Would you like me to send it to you?
No, I believe you.
Best thing about road trips is the food. Casinos are cool and all, but you cannot get food like this in any casino that I know of. And it's a picture of, I don't know, something Mexican. And he checked in at a Mexican restaurant. Now, was he at that Mexican restaurant? I don't know, but it's in the state of Colorado.
Okay, I'm going to read you the whole thing right now. Found it.
And
Anthony.
He's posting photos. Hold on. Before you read that, he posted photos, a jackpot photo from Monarch Casino, and he posted clips from Monarch Casino as if he was playing there on July 9th.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I'm just giving you all the details that I see.
Right. So I just saw something too that I wasn't really paying attention to now. This is interesting. So are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Anthony L., you know who, date of birth, blah, 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 is described as an Hispanic male, height, weight.
What do they have his height as? 5'2"? I'm just curious.
5'5".
Wow, so it's a stretch. Okay, good.
220. Bald head and brown eyes. This information was obtained through his criminal history and driver's license information. Based on the above-mentioned facts and circumstances, your affiliate feels there is probable cause to believe that the crimes of false reporting, imminent deadly force, as defined in CRS 18-8-11, blah, 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 disorderly conduct with a deadly weapon, blah, blah, and harassment communications as defined in CRS 18, whole bunch of numbers, were committed by Anthony L., you know who, date of birth. Your affiliate respectfully requests that a warrant be issued for Anthony Chico Lynn, you know who, date of birth. Signed. It has an expiration date of July 13th of 2025. Notarized.
Okay.
All right, so there it is. So until July 13th, 2025.
The only thing that stood out to me is that it says it requests a warrant.
Right.
It doesn't say that one was granted.
Right. And I can't, if I call, they won't tell me if there's a warrant because I did try that. So you're right. Maybe there isn't one. And we both assume that because they requested it, that there was one.
Yeah, I would need to see the proof of that.
All right.
Of a warrant, which I don't think that has been furnished.
Well, one was requested last year. So I wonder.
It's not public information, Teresa. You can't just check that. You can't just go onto a website and look it up.
No, I even tried calling the department to confirm the arrest if there's a warrant, and they won't tell you. They won't even tell you if you are the person who has the warrant. But the request has an expiration date of July of 2025. So why would it have an expiration date? I guess, and maybe it's just how they run that.
It's probably just the way the laws are in that state.
Right. Okay, so that's true. One was requested, but we don't know if it's really in place. But I thought I found out if he had one, and the reason, or maybe I just was watching Chico one night, or someone told me about, he was saying he didn't have a warrant, and Chico's the one saying he doesn't have a warrant because they won't extradite him. That's why I think I might have recalled now, because Chico was saying on his YouTube channel that he doesn't really have a warrant because in his mind that they won't extradite us, and so he doesn't have to worry about it Because someone keeps asking him if he has a warrant.
Right. And he very well may have one. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying I wouldn't go around saying that he has it out there when there's not really physical proof that there is one.
I thought there pretty much was one. By them ordering one, why wouldn't they, if one has been ordered, why?
Again, I don't know if he actually was in the state of Colorado, because you can go on Facebook. I can go onto Facebook and check myself into Vegas right now, and I'm in New York.
Right.
So does that mean that he was really in Colorado on July 9th and 10th?
Well,
no.
Since go ahead.
My question would be is why would he? You can look at it two ways. You play devil's advocate, right? So the first thing is, why would he do that if he wasn't there? Because what trouble is he trying to cause, or what drama is he trying to cause, or is he trying to throw off people to make them believe that he actually doesn't have a warrant there? Like, oh, I don't have a warrant there. I'm checking in to this Mexican restaurant in Monarch Casino. So that would be the first side of it.
Right.
And then the second side of it would be if he actually was in the state of Colorado. Does he listen? He could have went into Colorado and still has a warrant. They're not, unless he gets pulled over by a cop or something happens. They're not going to know he's in the state of Colorado, or he doesn't have a warrant in the state of Colorado.
Right, because I guess from the police report, I'm just assuming that the warrant was issued if it was requested, and actually but it's really tough, like you said. You can't just call and say to someone, have a warrant, an open warrant.
The way you can get access to those records is just you would need an attorney in the state of Colorado to obtain the records.
Or a friend who's a police officer who could run a MDT for you and on the side.
Right.
Yeah. Because it would come up on an MDT in a squad car if you had one. But since, this is kind of interesting because, Chico just reached out to you for a favor, right? He just reached out to you and said, hey, can you connect me with SD guy? Because, I got kicked out of a casino and denied a jackpot,
That's not what happened. I will read you the conversation if you would like to know, because that is definitely not what happened.
So he didn't reach out to you?
No, he did. But I'm going to tell you exactly what I said.
Okay.
When he messaged me.
When he what?
When he messaged me. So he said, call me. I said, what nonsense now? I can't talk. He said, casino just called me, said they will. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going back too far. I went too far ahead.
Okay.
So he tried to call me through Facebook, and I said, you called? He said, yeah, bro, can you call me back? I said, Lord, what? Just type what you need. I ain't got time to be on the phone with you.
Okay.
He said, shut up and call me, fool. Takes 5 minutes. Also, please tell SD guy to call you. I said, is this about you getting kicked out of the casino and them not paying you a jackpot? Because I saw his Facebook post. He said, yes, SD guy knows a lot about this. I said, I don't care. Contact the gaming commission.
Okay.
And he said, okay, but please let Brian know to call me. SD guy. And that was the conversation.
Okay. Well, it seemed that because you went kind of live together, tried to that,
So he messaged SD guy.
Okay.
Like he messaged me, and they spoke, and they set up to do that live stream together. And SD guy said, do you want to join? And I said, okay, I'll join you.
I got it.
And then obviously it didn't work that 3 people couldn't be on at the same time.
Right.
And that's how it happened.
Okay. Well, I've tried to reach out to Chico several times and he hasn't responded to me. So, is he going to tell people if he has a warrant or not? Does he know he has a warrant? One was requested.
I'm sure that he's still going around saying that he doesn't have one.
Well, right. Because
is he going to change his tune all of a sudden and say, oh yeah, I do have one?
Probably not.
Right. So that's kind of pointless to talk to him, because he's just going to keep saying the same thing. I don't have one.
So I should do a retraction right now. Chico possibly has a warrant. We're not 100% sure. One was requested. So you can go back to that episode when I read the whole report and have it. I mean, I copied the report and put it up on the YouTube channel on that episode. So, right. Scott and I, Scott really probably doesn't know for sure if he has a warrant. Why wouldn't you though? I mean, you're threatening with deadly force. You're harassing. I mean, those are serious charges. Why wouldn't they issue a warrant? I can see why they're not extraditing him, right? Well, why wouldn't they? I mean, that just, I don't know. Why wouldn't they? What's your opinion on that, Easy?
He told me that the reason why he was arrested and in jail for 30 days was because of the Colorado situation.
Right. That's where this report is from, Colorado.
And I guess they did an investigation while he was incarcerated and found that he wasn't even in the state of Colorado when this happened, when he made those posts. And according to him, everything was dropped. Right. Again, I'm just telling you what he told me. Do I know the truth? No.
But he was dropped. He wasn't dropped. The charges weren't dropped. The charges are from Colorado. He was in New Mexico when they arrested him, right?
But we don't know if there's charges. So you can't say that the charges were dropped. There might not have been charges.
Well, you're saying the charges were dropped. You just said the charges when he was in jail in New Mexico, correct? You said the charges were dropped.
That's what he told me, yes.
Okay. He wasn't in the jail and arrested because he was in for a probation violation.
What was the violation?
Well, you can't have any contact with the police, right?
What was the violation of his probation?
I'll have to go back and listen to the conversation I had on that video where I'm talking to his probation and parole board.
According to him, the violation of parole, the reason why they picked him up and locked him up was because of the Colorado situation.
Because of the guns in the house. They were searching for guns in the house, remember?
Right. And the reason why was the reason why they were searching for guns in the house?
Because he made threats in Colorado. Right. Well, it would be nice if Chico could, obviously, he had an attorney. Can we assume that or no?
I don't know.
He has court records of when he got released and, all of that. Why wouldn't you want to, show that and say, hey, look, this was all a big misunderstanding. And here's my proof that I don't have a warrant. And here's my proof that everything was dropped. Can we find out his probation and parole officer was really nice talking to him. He gave me a lot of good information, but that was before he got released. So, I don't know if I can call back and say, hey, after he got released, where the charges dropped, because the parole officer told me they have nothing to do with the Colorado charges. I know, and I remember for a fact that's what he told me.
Did you look in the chat to see what was said?
My low budget? All right, well, there you have it.
I mean, it's not from his mouth, but yeah.
Yeah.
Which then I go back to, why is he telling everyone that he doesn't have a warrant?
Well,
so it's like, who's telling the truth here and who's not? Because it just doesn't make sense to me.
And why is he telling this other person who's in my chat that he does have a warrant? So
right.
Is this person? Yeah, I know. Okay, well,
this is the reason why I never got involved with any of this, because everyone's a fucking liar.
Yeah, things happen and people get embarrassed for their behavior, and then they don't want to tell the truth, and that's what you have the wonderful Better News for, because we try to get to the bottom of things. But it's all good. It's good for television drama. It's good for TV. It's like good entertainment. Sure. It's good entertainment. That, this is why we all watch you guys, because it's good entertainment, right? Isn't it? I'm very entertained today, and I thought it was going to be a boring Monday.
I still can't believe that you have a blue tarp behind you, and I thought that was an actual studio.
Are you kidding?
When you went to the bathroom, I saw the backdrop of the tarp, and I was like, oh my God. I thought that you had this whole setup in there.
No.
So is nothing true?
Well, it's just, it's a backdrop. I mean, I've got my light in my computer, and I'm a little studio here in the corner of my room. You mean like, are you talking about like photography studio? What are you talking about, studio? Like,
oh, Chico wants to call you.
Hell, that finally we've got the man.
I will disconnect. Chico can call it.
I'll be short and sweet and to the point. There we go. We have the man. We have the. I don't know if I'm ready for this. You guys, I was not prepared for this at all.
You need to do it. You need to see it through.
Oh no, I do. I just okay.
So you can call in.
All right, here we go. Thank you, Easy, for calling. All right. So, if you just tuned in, oh Lord, if you just tuned in, I was originally, sorry, my hair is just really bad right now. I was originally not going to do this today. I was just troubleshooting why my StreamYard stream live last night when I did episode 31 of Better News, why I kept lagging, and it was lagging pretty bad, probably the worst it's lagged in 2 weeks. So I was on this morning just troubleshooting why it's lagging, if it's internet, if it's my computer. So right now I'm on my desktop and on my laptop. So and then if you're just got in the last 15 minutes, the big jackpot called with a lot of information and about Chico, and now Chico is calling. So here we go. Hi, you're on Better News Speaker. What's your name? Chico! Finally! Thank you for calling.
Yeah, how you doing? So I want to set the record straight. I mean, I'm not getting into any big details or whatnot.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, the stuff here you guys are arguing about and saying just doesn't make any sense. But anyways, I was on probation in New Mexico here for misdemeanor crime. That happened in February of 2022. I was on probation for a year.
Okay.
Was doing great, chilling my own business, and then all of a sudden here comes this big old Colorado fake nonsense crap, whatever they made up, saying that I was going to do all this crap at this casino and all this stuff. So, of course, I wasn't in Colorado, wasn't going to Colorado, wasn't anywhere near Colorado, I was at home.
Right.
They thought the threat was real, so they called, they pinged my cell phone. Both my cell phones. I'm here in New Mexico at home having lunch. So they knew this. They saw that. They're like, what the hell? Why are they saying he's in Colorado when he's clearly in New Mexico?
Right. So
they looked me up. And, the police have these ways of looking you up in the system. They've seen that I was on probation here in New Mexico. So they reached out to probation and parole, which is the people I see every month. And I went. They called them and said, hey, this is what's going on. You guys have Mr. Reyes. He's on probation. We don't know what's going on. Can you locate him for us?
Right.
See if he's really in New Mexico or if he's here in Colorado. They said, sure. Because they told them I was 20 or 25 minutes away from Black Hawk, Colorado. Okay. From the video they seen. So they said, sure. And they pinged my cell phone also. They knew I was at home. So they run to my house. There was about 8 or 12 people. SWAT gear, everything. Right. And I have my shirt off like I do now. I'm cooking. I'm getting ready to have lunch. I see him at the door. I'm like, what the heck? I open the door. I'm like, what the heck, man? Like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Right. And he looked at me in shock, like, hey, Mr. Reyes, you here? I'm like, oh, yeah. Like, where am I supposed to be? Like, obviously. And they're like, okay, do you mind stepping outside with us for, a couple minutes? I said, sure. What's going on? They would not tell me what's going on. Okay. They run through my house. They check everything. I have a safe there, a big old safe. They check everything. They open up the safe. I have some ammo in there from about 7 years ago from an old gun that I used to have. Yep. they take that out, and I had some beer that was in my refrigerator. I think it was like a 12-pack or something.
Oh.
So they come through here, they go through the whole entire house, and then they finally come out. They still didn't tell me what was going on. They said, man, where are all the guns at? I'm like, what? I was like, bro, I don't have any guns whatsoever.
Right.
Where are the guns at, Mr. Rez? I have none. They said, we're going to bring the dogs in here. I said, man, you guys have been in here for 20 minutes searching my whole entire house. You guys went through my safe. If I had a gun, it would be in that safe.
Right.
I have nothing. I have no guns whatsoever. So they're getting ready to call the dogs in. They go through I said, go through the house, go through everything, dude. They go through everything. They go through my car, everything. Nothing whatsoever. They take both my phones. They take the ammo, and they don't take the beer. But they say, you know what? Let's go down to the station, see what's going on. Let's put you in handcuffs. We're gonna arrest you right now on suspicion of your probation violation. And I was like, probation violation for what? They said, because you can't have ammo. I'm like, wow. And you can't have alcohol. I'm like, really? I'm like, all right, whatever. So they take me down there, and they're supposed to explain to me what is going on. The supervisor comes right out, and he's like, just look, where's all the guns at?
Mm-hmm.
And they said, there's no guns there. He has no guns whatsoever. They're saying, what? This doesn't make sense. Just lock him up. Just throw him in jail for the probation violation, for the ammo, and for the alcohol.
Right.
We'll figure this out.
Right.
So they put me in there on a 3-day hold, a 72-hour hold, and the dude, even the probation officer people in the car with me were like, "Hey man, this is all stupid shit, bro. This is ridiculous, man. We're not sure what's going on, but it's made it seem like you're in Colorado and you're going to do all this crazy stuff, and
right,
you're nowhere near the state of Colorado,
right?
And like, this is stupid." They said, "You know what? We're going to put a 72-hour hold on you, but you'll be out by Monday." This is on a Friday. Okay. And I said, "Are you serious, dude? Like, this is ridiculous." He said, "Don't worry about it. This is petty. This is very stupid. This is a misdemeanor probation.
Right.
At that, you're not a convicted felon. You can have ammo. You just can't have it on probation." They said, "Don't worry about it. It's petty." I said, "All right, man, cool, whatever." Here comes Monday. Well, I get the paperwork. I'm waiting to be released. I get the paperwork from Colorado. Okay. They want to put a warrant out for me for 3 charges. Correct. Misdemeanor harassment, misdemeanor false reporting, and misdemeanor disorderly conduct. Okay. So they have the warrant there. Okay, not a problem. The warrant is active there in Colorado. Currently, or back when this happened? Correct. This is back in July. So the warrant is active in there. So they charge me. They want to charge me with that. That's their whole mission. So I'm there, and so now I'm in getting the warrant now from Colorado. New Mexico decides to go ahead and go through with the whole entire probation violation. So now on Monday, I get formally, I guess not really charged, because I'm not charged with anything. I just get a probation violation because I'm on probation. So I get held on probation violation. There's no bond. Remember this. No matter what you do on probation violation, whether it be you get a traffic stop or whatever, there's no bond. You cannot get out of jail. So I was in there. So in New Mexico, when you have a probation violation, you're in there for either 2 weeks or a month, depending on your first-time violation. Okay. Your second-time violation, it's usually 60 days to 3 months. Your third violation, you're just going to do your time. Whatever time you had on probation, you're going to do your time. So I knew I was going to be in there for 30 days, but I was pissed off because I was in there for no reason. So I sat in there for 30 days. I go to my first hearing. Okay. In the first hearing, they still haven't figured out anything. They have no idea what's going on. Prosecution's like, we just need more time to see what's going on because, Colorado, and even the judge like, this is ridiculous. Hold on now, guys. Like, I don't even want to talk about this Colorado crap. These charges are stupid. How can you charge somebody for not even being in the state? So you were charged when you were in for the violation? The warrant? No, I'm not. No, I was never charged. The warrants are there. I was never formally charged, never arraigned. There's a big difference. You can have a warrant, and then you can be formally charged. 2 different things. So if I get picked up on that warrant, then I can legally be arraigned and charged with the crimes. I've never been charged with the Colorado crimes, ever. Okay, it's a big difference. So remember that. So then I did 55 days in jail. On that last hearing date, the judge had it. He gave me enough time. He said, you know what is the deal? I go to court. My lawyer lays into him. This is ridiculous. He was in New Mexico. How are they going to say he was in Colorado, that he was going to Colorado, that his GPS was showing Colorado, he was 25 minutes away, all this crap. They say, but yet, when you ping his cell phone, he's at home in New Mexico. How is that possible? And the judge was like, exactly. She's like, Judge, he was set up. This is ridiculous. Why is he in jail on misdemeanor probation, a first time ever probation violation, and he's still here in jail? And he says, you're right. So then they're going and by then, Mr. Wolf, my probation officer, got on my side. He realized, he looked into it as well as the FBI. They realized it was all BS. It was all ridiculous. I mean, even in the affidavit for the warrant, the police officer that asked for it, he talked to the FBI, and the FBI told him, we looked into this. And this is, I can't remember the exact words, but it doesn't fit our criteria to press any kind of charges whatsoever. Because first of all, Mr. Reyes wasn't even in the state of Colorado. Two, there's no threat here. He wasn't going to no casino to do anything.
Right, but you can still be charged even though you weren't there. So that statement doesn't make sense.
No, you can't.
Right.
Because, okay, I've been to Colorado 3 times, okay, since this happened. Well,
Okay.
Let me get back to my court date. So I go to court. The probation's on my side now. He said, we want him off. We dropped the ball here. We want him off probation.
Who is saying this?
Completely.
The DA of
This is no. The DA is against me the whole time. The DA wants me to do the rest of my 6 months or whatever, 7 months in jail.
Right.
He's the prosecutor. Prosecutor will usually never be on your
The
side.
DA in New Mexico, right?
Yeah. Yes, correct.
Okay.
That's their job.
Yep.
So probation was on my side though. So not only do I have my lawyer on my side, but now I got the probation on my side, telling the judge, our recommendation is to get him out of jail immediately. But not only that, I've never heard of this.
Right.
Get him off probation early. Okay, I've never heard of that. Like, I mean, I know if you do probation for a year and becomes the 11th month, you haven't done nothing wrong, you're doing great. Hey, let's just go to court and get you off probation a month early. Okay, cool. I've never heard of them, throwing me in jail, arresting me, or, throwing me in jail for 55 days.
Right.
And them saying, hey, we messed up. Let's make this up to you. Let's get you off probation completely. So when you get out of jail, you ain't got to answer to nobody. We messed up. So they did that. Even the judge said, the judge dug in to the prosecutor, dug into Mr. Wolf, which I felt bad for because, like I said, Wolf was on my side. But he got mad because I did 55 days in jail for absolutely nothing. Literally nothing. They said I had all these guns, like 12 or 15 guns, 10,000 rounds of ammo, all this stuff. But
who said that?
Find one single.
Who said that? Colorado? Who said you had all that ammunition and guns?
That's what
Who?
Scott Richter, I think Brian Sanders, and somebody else was saying.
Okay, that was not in the police report. So,
that's all there. It's actually the police report should say a lot of it. It should say.
It says enough, but it doesn't say that. But what I'm just gonna really ask you a quick question. When you were at your hearing, whether it was the first one or the last one, the state of Colorado wasn't involved in any of this, correct?
Never.
Okay.
Never.
You're right, because they can't, because they're in Colorado and they have no jurisdiction over New Mexico. So
Correct.
the judge and the DA and your parole officer are trying to figure out, just on the information they have from Colorado, which started the probable cause to go to your home, right? And check out if you had weapons, if this threat was real, which caused them to bring you in and violate your probation, correct? Am I right with that or no? Okay. So the judge let you out early, even though the DA wanted you to do the 7-8 months and your parole officer said no. In their minds, that these allegations, that they didn't have enough proof. Is that what you're saying?
Not only that, just, I mean, it was, when you get probation violations, as long as you don't do another crime or,
right.
do something stupid to jeopardize public safety.
Right.
They could keep you in there, or usually if it's a first offense, they'll let you out. Like I said, after 30 days, you get out. And you mess up again. Well, guess what? That's strike number 2. Now the judge's like, hold on now, bro.
So because it was early in the investigation, right? It was early in the investigation. You were in for how many days? How many days were you in?
55 days.
55 days. Okay. It takes a while for a police department to investigate, especially because the feds were involved, correct? And so if they didn't have enough proof then, okay, now we're ahead. You got out, you got released, your probation is done. You're not on probation anymore, correct?
Not only did I get released, the judge ordered them to give me back my ammo.
Okay, fine.
And everything they took from my house, everything. They said, give him back. He's not a convicted felon. He can have it when I give it to him.
Right. And okay, right. So now you're home and you still allegedly made someone complained that allegedly you made threats against them in the casino, correct? And
correct.
Do you know if you have an open warrant for your arrest in Colorado?
Still in Colorado. It's still there.
So you do still have an open warrant in Colorado?
I've been there 3 times since then. It's there. I've talked to the DA there. It's there.
Okay.
I'm not going to get the details about it because, like I said, if they wanted me that bad, they could have easily arrested me because I'm not hiding where I'm at. I've been there 3 times since all this happened.
Okay.
Casinos still offer me a lot of, good free play, and I got a lot of comps out there.
Yeah.
I've been there. I've been there, and then I actually went up there last month because I just got me a new printer for my T-shirt business, and it just happened to be there, just right there in Denver. You know what I mean? In Westminster, just right there. And I go up there, and I was there for 2 days, and got a hotel, ate some bomb ass food at this Guadalupe place.
Are you driving?
And had a good time.
Are you driving around town? Are you driving to the casinos from your home?
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Why not? Why not? I've got pulled over. I've actually gotten pulled over in Oklahoma.
Okay.
On my way there.
Okay.
But I got pulled over, and of course, they just want to search my car for drugs and all that, normal state patrol type shit. You know what I mean? Right. And of course, nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's good. Like I said, there's nothing out of it. It just, it's a Colorado, little Colorado. And these are, you got to remember, these are 3 petty misdemeanors. Okay, just keep that in mind. But you are saying you do have a warrant in Colorado. Yeah, the warrant's still there. It ain't going nowhere. Okay. The warrant is there unless they did drop the false reporting right away. Because how stupid is that? There's only two little things now. It's just the harassment and the disorderly conduct. Okay. But again, disorderly conduct, I'm not sure if you know what that means, but it's like, if you're, drunk and disorderly and disturbing the peace or whatever. It can mean just about anything, right? If I'm never in the state of Colorado at all, how are they going to say I was disorderly in Colorado? Well, that's your defense, and that's really your business, and that's not like exactly. That's your business. But, like I said, the statute of limitations, and all that crap. It is what it is. I'm not talking about it. Right. I'm not worried about it. He says, he wants the money back, this and that, but yet he has a restraining order on me. Okay, well, that having any contact with him whatsoever. Did you listen to? I never had a restraining order in my life, in my whole entire life. Well, you can understand. Seriously, can you understand in this day and age that people have to take people seriously, and what if you were going to make good on your threats, right? So we want everyone to be safe. Obviously, you don't want to end up in jail for the rest of your life. You don't if it was a prank or not. He didn't take it as a prank, and that can be kind of dangerous because in that group. In the Raja group with NG, they're always joking, right? They're always razzing, they're always pranking, right? And the pranks can get out of control. And this one obviously did. Whether or not you intended to be a prank or you were just pissed because you owed him money and he wasn't giving you enough time, whatever it was, is there any way you guys can bury the hatchet and remove the strikes and remove? You're not seeing the whole point here. There's nothing I did. They literally made up all this crap. I wouldn't be free if any of it was true. So okay. you are still alleging that the Facebook post was, you did not post that with the bullets in pursuit and that. I mean, I literally showed them how they would fake a video. How can I be in they showed this bridge. They named the bridge in the whole affidavit, and it's 25 minutes from Blackhawk. How can I post that and I'm literally geo-tagged in that location, but I'm 7 hours away? How is that possible?
So it wasn't, you're saying it wasn't your Facebook post. You didn't post that.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then you had the feds, they dug in that. They got my phone. I think it's called, they dumped it. They dumped my cell phone, both my cell phones.
Right.
And they got all my data, all my information, and they seen my whole entire, everything, my social medias, everything. And they the ones that told the Colorado police, like, hey, and this is ridiculous. There's nothing here. He didn't threaten no entity. He didn't threaten nobody.
Did you ever find out who made that post? Yeah. Did you ever find out who made that post?
I don't know. Who cares? I know they did.
Well, I would.
What it is, but I'm not gonna get into it.
You did 55 days in jail. I would care.
You guys keep saying, oh, there is a warrant, or I'm saying there's not a warrant. I never said there was not a warrant. Never once.
Oh, that's not true.
Never.
That's not true. 100%. You were playing Buffalo Goat at a casino. I was watching you, and people were asking you, and you said there is no warrant. Absolutely not true, dear. Dear, I swear you said there was no warrant. I know. That was way back, though. I mean, I don't have time to go look, but yeah, no, I know you said there was no warrant, but
like I said, I'm not worried about it.
Yeah.
So like I said, it is what it is. Like I said, he's crying for his money, but yet he makes it impossible to give him his money because, like I said, restraining order. I'm not gonna violate a restraining order by sending a text or calling him or emailing him or anything. It's not worth it. Yeah.
So you do.
I never had a restraining order in my life. I've had plenty of women in my life, and I never had a restraining order put on me, especially from anybody.
Right.
So when I seen that, I was like, wow. Like, okay. You know what I mean? So.
Well, it is what
it is, and like I said, I want to set the record straight because you guys are talking gibberish. Don't even know what the hell you guys are talking about. I just want to set it straight and quit talking about it like it's done, like leaving out your guys' videos.
Yeah.
Like, saying, I wish you guys the best. Just talk about something else, you know what I mean? Like, and leave it alone, you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing else to talk about,
Yeah.
Over a year. It's been 13 months, you know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah. But it's still affecting people. It's still, Well, did you listen to Raja? You put some strikes on his channel. He was very offended. He wasn't able to go live for a while.
Hold on now. Let's get this clear.
Okay.
Now he's lying. I'm gonna talk about this just one time.
Okay.
One little time, because of course he's not telling the whole truth. So when I got out of jail, obviously I was pissed off. Like, all they do is throw me in jail, right? For nothing. For $2,000 in my mind, right? So he has, when I went live in Las Vegas, it was me, Jackie, Scott, and Mac. And we go live on my channel, my live stream, my YouTube channel.
Okay.
Do Buffalo Gold. Of course, I get 15 gold heads, massive $27,000 jackpot, and, it was huge. I did great. He puts that same video, when I chopped it up, he put that same video on his channel. So I said, you know what? That's my video, bro. Like, I didn't give him permission to do that. So I filed a copyright strike on him. He wants to play these petty games with me and throw me in jail. I guess I can be a little petty and throw a little strike on him, right?
All right.
So I did, because that's my video. It was from my channel, right? My stream, it's my video.
Right.
Everything about it is mine.
Right.
So I hit him with that. So what does he do? As petty as he is, he hits me back with the copyright strike on the same video, but saying that I stole his artwork. And the artwork was those three little sunsets. Yep. He's saying that I stole which I'm like, you don't own that. Aristocrat owns that. Like, what are you talking about, dude? But he hit me with that. And then here's the key. Okay, I want you to listen very carefully. I'm not going to say the person's name who runs their channels, but he had this person go behind Jason's back, Mr. Handpay, go behind his back and file a copyright strike from his channel to me on my channel from a live stream that me and him did together. We collabed together, and I used his thumbnail, his little image on my thumbnail. So they filed that. So I get a phone. So they filed this about 11 o'clock at night. I wake up to my phone ringing about 5:30, 6 in the morning. I mean, non-stop. I'm like, who the hell calls me this early?
Right.
And it's a private number the whole time.
Right.
Finally, Jason calls me from his number, and I see it. And then he texted me, hey, man, call me, please. So then, I get up out of bed like an hour later, and I call him back. He said, man, I want to let you know, I'm sorry, bro. That was not me. I did not put that strike on you. He's like, I'm not happy with what they did behind my back. I was like, dude, I thought we were homies. Like, why would you do that? Chico, I'm sorry. They did it behind my back. I'm very pissed off, bro. What can I do? How do I retract this? Like, I don't want no problem. I don't want no beef. I said, man, you have no problems whatsoever. So why is he including you, in this beef? Like, this doesn't make any sense. I hear you, bro. Like, I got a family, bro. I ain't trying to do nothing. I said, man, I ain't got no problem with you, bro. Like, he said, well, what do I do? So I talked him through how to retract it. And he retracted it, and that was it. So they did a strike on his channel to mine behind his back.
Okay.
And that's what they won't tell you. But Jason will tell you. Anybody else will tell you that knows. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm not gonna get in the person's name who did it because they're just pretty much told what to do. But they did it behind his back.
Right. So
he's literally mad. They're having their feud because he went behind his back and did that to me. But he's not saying that. He's making it seem like Jason put a strike on me and then retracted it. No, he didn't. Jason never put the strike on me, ever.
Okay.
So I think that's it just shows the kind of person he is when he goes behind people's backs and does stuff like that on their own channel. You know what I'm saying? So he took it personal, like as if Jason was taking my side, which he wasn't. He just didn't want to be part of it. And that's where their feud starts, you know what I'm saying? So now, they don't want nothing to do with each other, and that's fine, you know what I'm saying? And me and Jason remained friends from the time I met him, the very first time I met him, until now. Dude's a very generous guy, super cool guy, and, I think he's going to be the #1 channel here in probably about 6 months, so we'll see.
Is there an expiration date on the warrant in Colorado, are you aware of, or no?
No, there's no expiration date. There's a statute of limitations, though, for any crime, any misdemeanor crime, any crime in general, except for murder.
Right.
For murder, there's no statute of limitations. But like even for felonies, certain felonies, violent felonies, there's sometimes a 10-year statute of limitations, 5-year statute of limitations.
Right.
But on misdemeanor crimes in general, they're between 12 months and 18 months. I've seen some at 5 months. Like if you get to like the class 1, felonies or misdemeanors, which is really close to a felony. I've seen assaults where it takes, a 5-year statute of limitations. But yeah, these little harassment and disorderly conduct charge, they're both 18-month statute of limitations.
Yeah.
And like I said, I've never been charged in a court of law. I don't plan on going to any court of law in Colorado.
If you do, let's hypothetically say if you do get arrested in Colorado, so you go driving through Colorado and you're speeding and then they arrest you because you have the warrant, then you would just retain an attorney and file, plead, and then would go on from there. So
exactly.
Yeah.
That's when I would be formally charged.
Right.
Correct.
All right. Well, hey, thanks so much for clearing all that up for us. And your channel is growing, and that's great. And we just as just subscribers to a lot of you, we just it's too bad this all happened. It really is.
It's ridiculous. What's really petty is how he's trying to put all these people against me when I did nothing wrong to anybody. You know what I mean? I reached out to NG. He says we have no beef whatsoever. But yet he's he's trying to align everybody against me to make me look like I'm some bad person.
Right.
I never did nothing wrong to Lady Luck, to Mike. I got banned from Mike's chat for no reason whatsoever because Scott did it. And it is petty. It's really, this dude's like 50-some years old, and it's just pettiness. And I'm like, just move on, bro. Leave it alone. And like I said, you made it impossible for me to give him the $2,000 back with this restraining order. Because I even said, 4 months ago, I'm like, you know what, man, I just want to give this guy his damn money and be done with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep my name out your mouth, and I'll keep my name out your mouth and leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but then he files a restraining order. I'm like, wow, bro. Like, all right, man. Like, There's nothing I could do now.
When did you get served the restraining order? When do you remember when you got served that?
What month is this?
It's August 14th.
So it might have been in June. I want to say it was June.
And does
I was in Kansas. Whenever I did my I was in Maristar. I was in Kansas City.
Yeah.
I think it was for 45,000 subscribers. Yeah, whatever that was.
Yeah.
I got served with it there. I was even in New Mexico. I got served with it in the casino because I was live.
You know, he mentioned it was hard to track you down. Did you also have a restraining order against you from Brian Sanders?
Correct. Yes, okay. I got two.
Just those two people?
From California. That's in a state I've never even been in.
I know.
So I was kind of baffled by that, but
well,
again,
you were very intimidating, and he was very scared. He was very scared, which, you know, yeah, it's just, it is what it is. I mean, he was very scared. Yeah. So, I mean, you know, you guys gamble, you know, a lot in Vegas. You're in Vegas occasionally, you know, if you guys bump into each other after this. Is there an expiration on the restraining order? You know?
No. There's a 4 year.
1 year.
5 year thing, but.
Oh, 5 years?
To have it keep going. You know what I'm saying?
So it's a 5 year restraining order?
Yeah, it's like either a 4 or 5 year.
Okay. So it'll expire after that. Okay. Awesome.
Yeah. So.
Hey, thanks so much for calling.
Like I said, I've never had a restraining order in my life.
Yeah.
But it's pretty funny. But.
Well, if you think it's funny, I don't think they think it's funny, but you know.
Yeah, I think in their own mind they want to think that I was, you know, I'm this bad person. But if you look at the facts and look at everything, like I said, if I did anything wrong, I would still be in jail to this day. Like doesn't make sense. I know when I got off probation the way I did so early. I only did 4 or 5 months on probation. You know what I'm saying? And they let me off completely early because they knew they had me in there for nothing, you know. Even after all this, would you be willing to give him back the rest of the money you owe him? Oh yeah, of course I would. But like I said, it's too late now because he made it impossible. Even if I wanted to, right? I can't even give that to NG. I say, you know, NG, if I see NG and hey, bro, give this to Scott. I can't even do that because if I do that, I'm violating the restraining order. Yeah, you would have to. I can't even go through his lawyer. Like I can't even, you know, because it would look like I was trying to like not pay him off, but you know, just to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can't have any contact with him. Get that restraining order, right? Ruined everything. Well, so right, so doesn't make any sense to me. So it is what it is. We'll take care, Cheryl. Yeah. Just like I said, it's just man, I don't want to be reported on, man. This is something fun, but. Do you want you don't want me to report it on you at all? No, like I said, I mean, unless I do. You hit $100,000 jackpot or something. You know what I'm saying? Hit the lottery or something. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But okay. As far as this stuff goes, leave it alone. I want it done with, over with. I don't even want to talk about it. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's been over a year now. You know what I mean? Well, I just was having a live stream trying to fix my lagging issue with my StreamYard. I had no idea this was going on today at all. I just was talking to my regulars trying to figure out if it's the computer, my laptop that doesn't have enough power for the live stream, or right now I've been live streaming from my desktop, which has a graphics card and a terabyte of hard drive, and it's just a racehorse. And it's been a lot better, but I'm still lagging a little, so it must be my internet. And then Scott just pinged in, and then it just. It's all your internet. Internet service. You think it is? At least upload speed of 7 megabytes minimal. Okay. 10, maybe 20 download speed, but it's all based on your upload speed. Okay. Just make sure it's at least 7 megabytes. And that's in general. That's for a phone. That's for a computer. Because on a computer, you're streaming like 1080p sometimes. You know what I mean? So it's way more than 720p. Yeah. So you need to have that really good service. You know what I mean? So just make sure you got good internet. I mean, I got a 1 gigabyte service on my place. I got 1 gigabyte down and 50 up. So, yeah, I don't have a problem when I'm directly live streaming from my cell phone. You know, so it's just I have the free version of StreamYard too. You don't think that's could be a culprit? I don't know. I've never used StreamYard. Oh, you have never used it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, well, have a good rest of your week, Chico. Thanks so much for calling. I really appreciate it.
For sure. Take care.
You too.
Right. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye. Well, we just went full circle today, didn't we? Okay, well, Cheryl was right again. I'm sorry, I gotta say it. So yeah, that's just some experience from being in that law enforcement field. When they issue a warrant, they usually don't suggest it and not do it, but you're right. You can't really find out if someone has a warrant. Easy was right. We got to really find the facts and the truth. And now Chico just cleared the air. And it's ironic. He wants to pay him back the money he owes him, but he can't now because he's got a restraining order. Good grief. So this is a wrap, Ron. I'm done. And Filthy said he's had nothing but problems with StreamYard. Yeah, that's not what I want to hear. But you guys, thank you so much. I need a break, and we're done tonight. So you're right. This started, I think, at 3 o'clock. It's now 6. Yeah, shoot from the hip. So I'm going to end the broadcast right now. And thank you to the Big Jackpot, Raja, and Chico for clarifying all that. Thanks for the phone call. Easy. You always do want to find out the truth, which is what we should all do. And Chico said no more. He's done. So I will do my best, Chico, not to report on you about this anymore. I think this is a wrap. I think this is really, unless something else happens, we'll just lay low and move on. That would be nice. So unless you do something fun, like have a sausage giveaway and want to give away people your sausage, I won't report on you again. So, hey, all right. We're ending it. Love you all, guys. Have a great week. I will see you later. Bye.